Yes.
Yeah, man.
Hello. It's Friday, the strong day. Strongest day of the week.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? We are here. And I am here joined by Eric, Mr. Fast Hands Big Drum Bobo.
With the guan there, peoples.
Guan. We got my man Psycho Les up in here.
Damn.
Biz up.
Salud.
Salud.
Cheers. Cheers, yo.
Cheers. Hold up.
Welcome,
wait.
welcome to the fucking table, yo.
We're going to do this right.
That's how we gonna set it off.
We're going to drip on them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to drip.
Drippy.
From the drip on cheers.
Drip.
Whoop-de-wop.
Cheers. That's salute.
Stout time.
Cheers, salute.
We all stout it.
Yeah, there's a new beer release you got today.
Cheers.
I'll talk about it when it's my turn.
Word up. We got Hall & Notes back there on the board.
Kiss.
Because your kiss is on my list. Because your kiss, I can't resist. You know what I'm saying? We got the strong one, Steph Tone, up in her.
Gives him a little peck.
Hey, man, don't interrupt, Steph Tone.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah,
Homie
man.
court.
You just rolled his strong intro.
Sorry. I didn't mean to censor you, Steph.
Well, we're
it's
at
all
it.
good.
Well, we're at it. Mal parido.
What's up? I was just saying, man. I was like, I thought Colton was gonna give him a little peck. You know?
Oh, he thought he was gonna give him a pat.
Yeah, with the song. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Yeah, the beer was talking about we're drinking is the chocolate strawberry drip, a second beer release with Dr. Greenthumb and Craft Beer Kings collab.
Give that to Leezy down now.
It's a 13% imperial pastry stout, and it tastes like strawberries and chocolate together, and it's mixed in very well. It's very, how can I say? It's like a combination of creamy because of the chocolate, and then it's subtle because of the strawberry too.
I
So,
couldn't have said it better.
Drip.
yeah, so salute.
It's dripping.
Chocolate?
Yeah,
It's chocolate. We got one for you too, Papa.
Yeah,
It's
they're in
right
the freezer.
downstairs.
Yep.
Once you finish with that one, if you want the other one,
Bring them.
bring them. Word up.
Yeah, this is good shit, though. This one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is it? Bobo, which is now he now drinks beer with us.
Well, he drinks this.
Yeah, he
ain't
drinks
gonna
these.
drink
He
the
drink-
other.
yeah.
Beer.
Here, light yourself up, Bobo, but don't steal my lighter,
Yeah, I had
okay?
declined one, but now I feel like I should be drinking one.
I think you should have one. Hey, Magic Kurt, please bring up a beer for Steph
that's
Tone. Would you like a stout or regular beer?
It's like that drip.
You want that drip?
Get that drip.
He about that drip.
He about that drip life.
Talking about that drip.
But yeah, the one that Bobo's drinking is Indie Craft Brew and 450 Brewery. Those are those smoothie style beers. Those are good, man. But it's how people think that like because you're drinking naked juice, it's a good decision. Like you can't have 6 of those, bro.
No.
Your liver might not feel it.
No, it's
But your fucking sugar levels is gonna go through the roof.
that's not gonna be good for you.
This is true.
And we want to say hello to everybody just tuning in right here to Be Real TV, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. I don't know if we're on Twitter right now because I don't think we've been in the last couple of days. But salute to all of y'all. Tell a friend, and we want to salute to all of our new Twitch followers that we got coming through the line yesterday. We're gonna whop up a mix right after this show at 4 p.m. with Psycho Les, myself, and I believe Javi Lopez here and Lenny Ducano is up in this piece. I'm not sure if he's DJing today, but I think he is.
Yeah.
I think he is. So we're going to hit you in the head with the proper mix. Know what I'm saying? And salute to C-. He's still out on vacay.
SigCon.
He's at SigCon, SigFest,
He was at the after party yesterday with Joe Camo and the people on the Newport ad.
hanging out with the Marlboro
And
man.
the Marlboro man.
He's teaching C- how to throw a lasso.
I was seeing him mingling with the old parliaments and the cools.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cools.
Or the Newports.
He's representing.
You got them new pimps, as we called them in the hood. Know what I'm saying? That menthol life. That's fucking horrible.
Menthol. I mean, people smoke menthol for sure. What I think is, I'm like, yeah, that person parties. Cause you know you don't ever see somebody fucking smoking a menthol just cause you know what I mean, like
That person has a lot of anxieties. That's
no,
what you got. Yes,
it's definitely like
it's
that
anxiety.
person is on one, bro. Like it may not be on one to the fullest. It may be a level 3 out of 10, but you know you see a fucking menthol or a Parliament up in there, bro. It's like yeah, but somebody's having a good time.
Yeah,
That's what
Yep.
they land on.
That's the median right there, bro.
Yep. That's the helicopter pad right there. Just land on that.
We were talking about last night on my show. It was
What were
kind
you
of
talking about?
it was like I really discussed the fact that like because it used to be a thing before PETA got all like about having animals on guest shows and talk shows.
Oh yeah, we talked about that before your show, actually.
Yeah, but we went into depth. But yeah, you can't rent out a chimp. You know, like for a grand opening, you can't do that no
You
more.
can't rent out animals. It's like exploitation to the animals.
Yeah, apparently, like you know, all of them have rights now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy, B.
Yeah, like I mean, like they can't speak the same
Well,
language, but you can't rent one out for a car dealership opening. Come on, dude.
Animals should have rights though, because a lot of motherfuckers would abuse them.
First of all, nobody was abusing the car dealership.
Yes, I know
monkey.
that, but the reason that they had that is because some of the trainers were definitely abusing some of the animals, so they make it harder for that shit to happen.
But like,
But that used to be the thing,
you know the little cappuccino monkeys or whatever, the little cappuccino monkeys, whatever.
right?
Yeah, those. I thought you could at least rent those, but I mean, you can in Texas. There's one lady who has it, but you got to be handicapped to get one. So we have a friend who, who is handicapped in a way, and we had him fill. I asked him, I was like, "Hey, fill out the application, see if you qualify." So we're gonna see how this goes.
Well, the thing about talking about this PETA thing, they would definitely not be happy with some of the people that they be selling like stuff, you know, on the street, but in the back they'll be selling like fish and turtles.
They need
Oh,
to
in
learn
downtown?
They need
Yes.
to learn how to get happy, is what it sounds like. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can't stop people from doing what they're gonna do.
You still see those turtles in downtown.
But it still goes on today. Like you can buy fucking turtles. In the back, I'm like, but why turtles though?
Because they're easier to transport. They're like the easiest ones.
Turtles got a hard life.
So that's the thing now that you know it's.
I mean,
turtles
well,
are
that's
pet-
like it's a starter pet. That's the people right. It's cute at first, and it requires less maintenance. But you know, if you really want to get your kid a pet that like it doesn't require a lot, you might want to get a reptile that like some reptiles are smart to shit in the same spot every day.
Look,
You know what I mean? You don't have to pet the motherfucker if you don't want to. You just fucking feed
Bobo
him.
you
we
had a turtle.
We had a
Yeah,
turtle.
I had turtles too, man.
Like a desert turtle though.
Tortoise.
The tortoise,
Yeah.
like it was right there, right?
What'd you
And it
guys
would-
do with them?
And it would hibernate in the winter.
It would just go
would-
underground, right?
It
Or
just
yeah.
disappeared.
No,
Kick it.
Disappear.
No, it went behind like the dryer, or it went like
Wherever
under
the
a bed,
warmest, wherever the
it was warm.
warmest spot was, right?
Exactly. And when it would go to eat, it ate in the same spot, and it shit right there, pissed right there, and then went on its way.
Yeah, they're pretty smart
And
animals.
she lived to like 50, 60 years old.
How old is that in tortoise life?
No,
No.
it's like they live
That
like
is-
humans. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
right
it's like
on.
humans.
some of them could live up to
Alright.
like 100 plus years in the Galapagos.
All right.
They live
time.
long. The ones that really survive live longer than humans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Those are the strong ones.
Those are the
Yeah,
strong
like
ones.
that.
There they go.
you know, but the most
We're strong. Look at that shit. So you know, we'd feed her like
Those
lettuce,
turtles had to go through so much to get to
lettuce
that
and
point.
grapes
remember?
and shit like that. We'd feed her bread and she'd eat all that shit. Sophie, that was her name.
Your turtle was named Sophie.
Yeah.
All right.
But the most common pet that you can get to right now that I don't know why it's still to this day that I don't know why if Peter wants to fucking ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Is the fucking birds, bro. The fucking birds. You see them at the pier. The guy will take the picture with him, and
You
it's
seem
cool.
very stirred up about this.
No, because I really thought you could rent a monkey, and then I fucking found I got in contact with this dude who like I was like, well, if I'm gonna get a bird, I don't want a colorful one. And I was talking to Cairo and my other co-host Xavier. I was like, well, fuck it, let's see what we can get.
What do you want the bird for?
To just like just fucking feed it on air and be like, look, these animals could be tame. So I found this raven
Oh, you
raven
trying to
and
bring
crow.
that shit here?
Oh, you trying to bring that shit here? I hope you know that you have to take that home every night.
No, I'm talking about with the trainer as like an interview.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, you want? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like Good Day LA shit.
Okay, you gonna clean up
Well,
after
I mean,
whatever you bring
I
in
don't
here.
I don't imagine having a raven is
You never know what could happen. I'm just saying.
Either way,
Ask Johnny Carson, Jay Leno, and all those guys who did that.
And smoking.
And Jimmy Fallon, he did it too. And you gonna try to do it while you're smoking?
Nah, I would imagine. I did my research on it, and like Razdu brought up a very good point yesterday when I tried to convince him, and he's like, "If you fucking bring a chip in here, dude, get that shit the fuck away from me."
No,
Like-
man. That's what we're not gonna do.
Well, you can't. It's impossible to get
Yeah,
a chimp.
exactly. We ain't
It's
bringing
hard.
no animals up in here, man.
But a
You
but a
crazy.
raven would be pretty cool. They're illegal to tame, but like there's some people that have them up there.
A snake? Would you have a snake?
Nah,
up
hell
here?
no. Snake doesn't really
He's
do
afraid.
tricks.
He's afraid of
Can't fuck
snakes.
with
so
No, I'm
he's-
not afraid of snakes. If it's venomous, yeah, I would be scared. I don't know how to take the venom out of my body.
Yeah, of course you don't. You're not.
So you wouldn't have like a snake charmer here, like dude with the flute, and then the
All right,
snake coming out.
if the shit is venomous, I'm not gonna want to fuck with it because obviously I can die. But if it's like a constrictor, like a really big snake, I don't mind it. Like you know what I mean? Because it's it's a
That's the
fighting
one I
chance.
would worry about the most.
Yeah, that's the one.
When that shit starts like kind of wrapping around your
Oh, once
legs
you wrapped
or
up,
whatever.
you wrapped up. That's it.
That's it.
It's
Oh
a
yeah,
game.
yeah, and that's game over right there.
Yeah.
You leave that constrictor the fuck out of your crib.
Well, I mean, there's people that have them as pets.
They do, but some of those folks are like, they make sure they know where that fucking snake is at, and when it's locked up, they ain't gonna just leave it running around. When you sleep, all of a sudden you find yourself wrapped up and get the squeeze put on you. Hell,
It's over at that point.
Hell yeah, that's your alarm before you die right there. That little last jerk.
If that's like how quick would that have wrapped around his opponent and killed
Did
him?
you
He
see
could
how
have.
quick that snake was moving?
No, that snake is quick, but I'm saying in regards to constricting you to death, it can't do it that quick. If there's like thousands and thousands of people yelling.
That was Jake the Snake, man.
That's a huge snake
Can't
on
do
the
that
stage.
shit now.
That snake is tame too.
Yeah, but see, if you could tame an animal like that, you could tame pretty much anything, man. Like that video
He
of
probably had that snake since it was a little fucking worm and shit, and just been playing with that.
That's how the snake
Right
started.
now you're a worm, but you're gonna be a snake one day, a huge one. Hey, yeah, that was a big fucking snake right there.
Shit, hell yeah.
You'd wrap him in that burlap sack and then throw him out on someone.
yeah, they for sure defended because it looked like it was.
Yeah, because
There's
there's
the
no
book.
way they're gonna let him take a fucking poisonous
that was
snake.
a death
The fact
bite.
of doing that shit. This.
Hey, but they were killing it back then because that was, they shocked people with that shit. Jake the Snake was ice cold, man.
Isn't he like a governor now or some shit?
No, that's Jesse the Body
Jesse the
Venture.
Body, yeah.
Used to be a governor
Yeah.
in Minnesota.
You seen how happy Colton
yeah,
was?
fucking
Minnesota,
Colton.
yeah.
Minnesota.
He knows what's up.
Colton got up on that real fast. He goes, "Yeah, Minnesota."
Sold
Hey,
out.
Colton, have you purified yourself in the
Lake
in the
Minnetonka.
waters of Lake
Lake
Minnetonka?
Minnetonka.
I have been there many times.
He's purified himself many times.
That's like your
That's not the right lake.
that's what put you guys on the map.
It's not the right lake.
The
That's
lake-
not Lake Minnetonka. That was the cold part, right?
Not the lake.
No.
That's not.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, that was ice
You ever
cold.
been bitten by a snake?
No.
I have in school when I was younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to have a zoology class, and this one dude who works now in like some fucking botanical or animal research facility, right? He retired and he got this way better job. He used to have these animals, and this used to be a fun class to get into because he used to have animals live in class. And the snake bit 2 people, and this shit bit me in my hand right here, like, and it was like a regular fucking boa, you know what I mean? And this shit bit me, and it just. I thought it would hurt more, but then I didn't maybe put 2 and 2 together, thinking
You
it was
weren't as-
maybe defanged.
You weren't afraid of as you were before it bit you?
No, because I like if I'm bigger than the snake, you know what I mean? The first thing I'm thinking, I was like, yo, you gotta fucking take that brain out. You gotta fucking kill it. If it's a survival thing, if you can get the head contained, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta fucking like that's the
well,
way you look at it.
If you're bitten by the snake, chances are, if it's got toxins, you're done.
Nah, but
you
it
ain't gonna do shit.
It wasn't venom.
But it wasn't.
No,
Yeah, because they would not let you handle it if it.
They wouldn't
wasn't.
have it in school, dude.
Right.
LAUSD would have fucking
Yeah,
been
they're
up
not
the ass
gonna,
with
they're
that
not
shit.
gonna allow venomous snakes in the school.
But it was a boa constrictor, and that shit bit me. And then it was a very quick bite, though. That shit just like latched on. And then I was like, he was like, just stand still. And I was like, it doesn't really hurt. And then he just kind of let go, and there was just 2 little teeth mark there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. It doesn't really freak me out. I think the whole aspect of getting stung by something that's deadly, that fucks me up.
Yeah, of course.
Like Venom type shit?
Anyone's afraid of that. No one wants to get
Yeah, but imagine how
hit with something that has fucking venom that can kill you.
how fragile do you like? How fucked up is it, bro? There's like spiders out there. Like if anybody here gets bit by a black widow, like we got a certain amount of time before we're fucked.
You'll survive a black widow.
So yeah, some people
You'll
will
live.
definitely survive that.
Some people's immune systems are not strong.
Some people aren't that strong, so it might.
Unfortunately for some,
Yeah.
stay away from the black widow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know what I
Do
mean?
not engage the black
We
widow.
need Black Widow mask.
You leave the black widow be.
take a moment to study what their habitat is and avoid those places.
Yeah, IE, they for sure know everywhere. Like anywhere the IE's at, they live out there.
I only have terror or arachnophobia with one spider, and that's the brown recluse. I could care less about the rest, but the recluse, if that gets you and you don't know it got you, you'll know when you start to go when your skin starts to rot where it got you.
Yeah.
You decay.
Yeah.
It kills all the protein in your cells.
Yeah, the cells in terms of where the bite was at, and then
Like it
You
does
turn-
it.
if
It
you
does
don't
it
catch
quickly.
it,
does
Yeah.
if you don't catch it,
No,
it
you can-
spreads. It spreads.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you got a 24-hour period before you're probably a disaster, but within a 48-hour period,
That shit is moving.
it's moving,
Like if you get bit,
and it'll go until you.
You got to go.
stop it.
You got to
Yeah.
go get that shit treated immediately. You
Like-
can't be like, oh well, I'm just gonna,
Neosporin.
tough this shit out.
yeah, like if you get bit and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna rub it with alcohol. I don't know what kind of spider it was, and that shit starts to settle in. You know what I mean? Because like when it's a little bitch ass spider, bro. Like, I've been bitten by little spiders all the time.
Yeah.
It's not really a big deal, but like when it
When it
has
gets really red
Yeah,
and doesn't
yeah.
get better.
Yeah,
That's a sign.
That's the one.
I saw this movie on Netflix. Some Hawaiian kids were exploring a cave. So one of the kids gets bitten, and then that shit turns into that big ass bubble. This motherfucker starts dying. I was like, oh yeah, man, you don't want to go out by a spider, bro. Fuck that.
That's roughneck style.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's understandable. It's a little spider. That's its only defense against larger animals. So it's gonna have some wicked shit. You know
I
what
mean, I never looked at it from that point of view. It's like I'm just defending myself.
Yeah, but you want. It's a very potent little creature, and you want to avoid that one.
yes.
Yeah, see,
look
fuck
at
that. Look at that.
That's
Hey,
Yeah.
the, that's the Brazilian wandering spider, which kills you. There's no avoiding death when it bites you, but if you're a male, it gives you like a uncontrollable erection before you die.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
weird.
Yeah, it's only in Brazil, and it fucks people up like all the time.
An uncontrollable erection
Yeah, like-
before you die.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brazil, had a great time. Love y'all.
Now you're about to die. Ooh, whoa.
The venom boosts
You're like,
nitric
"Oh, God."
oxide.
Yeah, like when they put your shit in the fucking body bag, it's a tent.
Wow.
Skinny Pablo
Like,
had skinny
yo,
Pablo.
they fucking zip you up. It's fucking got a tent up in there.
Back in the days, I remember this joke they used to tell each other, like if you was on, you know how they say if you get bit by a snake, somebody got to suck the snake out.
Yeah, suck the
So
venom out.
So somebody we used to have jokes like if you was on the desert with your homeboy and your boy got bit in the dick by a snake,
He gone.
he's out of here.
He
gonna
gone.
suck that?
Unless he could suck his own dick, he gone.
That's terrible.
I'm like, yo, peace.
Peace.
Peace, homie.
That's
Sorry,
terrible.
bro.
Damn, bro. I thought you was my boy. I thought you was my man.
It's me. It's me. Come on. I know it's
I
you.
know it's
I got
You
5 more
remember that
minutes.
time? We
Look.
needed a ride.
Be like, but out of all places, this is the one I'm not going, bro.
Say he gone.
I said, damn, man.
It's a peace, bro.
Be like, you
I'll
want
tell
me?
people how dope you were,
Bro, I said
man.
I prayed for you, bro, but I can't do it, bro.
You want me to deliver any messages before we let?
Let me know who you want me to talk to.
I'm a petition to make you a saint, dog. But look,
I ain't gonna tell nobody, bro. I can't take that chance on
Nope.
me.
And that doesn't even work though. The fucking the taking out your venom that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine after all that, it doesn't even work. So you just fucking.
that would be the horrible joke on both of them.
That's
You know what I'm
retarded.
saying? That'd be the
Yes.
horrible joke on, both.
It wasn't poisonous.
Horrible.
Uncontrollable.
No, he said it wasn't
It
poisonous.
wasn't poisonous.
It wasn't poisonous the whole time.
It didn't have no teeth.
Damn.
Gummy. That was a gummy snake.
Homie lives. You would have let me die. You goddamn right.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah, man. But you know.
Oh shit.
You ever been on top of an elephant? Like you know how like Indian
No.
fools do that shit? Like when they rent them out?
No.
I always wanted to go on top of an elephant. That
Yeah,
shit-
no. We
that shit seemed
know
cool.
you want to sock gorillas. You want
Bro,
ride
these
dinosaurs.
animals-
You
Yo,
want to be on top of an
My
elephant.
nigga, I seen a fucking elephant sock the shit out of this chick. Yo, for
An
real.
elephant sock it?
Yo, make his shit into a fist and went pow. Yo, this bitch flew across the field. Yo, for real. Yo, don't play with
Look
elephants.
that one up. I want to
Yo,
see that.
like this. Pow! That bitch flew like a comic book.
When you fuck with an elephant, you know what I mean? You have to know that should the elephant elect to challenge you, you have no chance of victory.
You have no chance.
Yo,
You can get
don't
stomped out.
sleep.
That-
That
Yeah, you gotta
elephant
understand their mindset. Like we saw the video of that lady. The one remember the one you said about
Yeah.
the cake?
Yeah, one, you got to understand
like,
the
that's-
elephant doesn't really want to be ridden.
It doesn't want to be ridden. In fact, what is it about humanity? Like the only species that rides
Exactly.
every other species in
Exactly.
existence
Well,
for
because-
sport or pleasure.
Because
Let me
before,
jump on your
because,
back.
because
Yeah, we just be
bef-
riding other
because
species.
before wheels were invented, that was the quickest way to get around.
Yeah, we're jumping on any animal that's as big as us or bigger, and we're gonna ride it.
Well, it's primarily a horse anyone rode. Horses and donkeys. But you can ride other ones too,
Ostrich.
and elephants.
That shit is abuse.
Ostrich is a
But-
big ass bird, bro. Like that shit can hang.
You an ostrich is
But like all it
mean.
needs to do is like
They're
move his
very
head forward
mean.
and you'll fucking eat shit.
You got problems if you got to ride an ostrich.
They're,
Yeah,
they're
I
very
mean,
mean
you know,
animals.
ostrich races that happen are pretty
That shit's silly.
That's
It's
pretty
just
silly.
wrong.
and they happen though. They
For
do
real?
happen. Hell yeah.
I wonder if you could bet on them.
Motherfuckers ride
Ostrich will
little
fuck
dudes.
you up with his legs.
Little dudes be
Plow!
riding these
Niggas' claws
ostriches
is like fucking
and
Freddy
race
Krueger.
on them.
The baddest animal in the ocean is the orca. And motherfuckers be riding orca at SeaWorld. Like
Oh yeah,
it's
look, here you
nothing.
go, boom, right here.
Look at these.
You thought I
Oh,
was
shit. Oh, look at that fool.
It's like, oh,
They're not made for that.
They're not made for
They're not
riding.
made
Look
for
at
that.
that.
or those guys don't know how to ride an ostrich properly.
That shit's...
no.
Look, get in the trailer.
Nah, they're not like horses.
The motherfuckers gotta weigh 80 pounds probably.
Nah, they
No,
weigh
they
way-
got to be little itty bitty dudes, cause like the jockeys that do horse races, they're little itty bitty dudes, like at 5'3".
You could pick them
100 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, 100 pounds
Real,
maybe.
real light.
And it's... I
Look,
think
there
that.
you go. There you go. You got to be a real lighty right here to fucking be
Look at
right
those
on
fools
this.
sitting on the back of that
Shit.
bird.
Yo, they
It's
fall
like,
off.
I got to keep on this.
Those are pretty much dinosaurs, you know, kind of.
Look at that, and they're running.
That's
They're
savage.
taking that shit.
Oh damn! Look.
Then you got motherfuckers
That
getting
ostrich
fucked
is
up.
like, fuck you, get off me.
This game doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's like,
Get the
fuck
Hey, they're all scared of them though.
Hell
Look.
yeah, they
Like,
are.
man,
Yeah,
fuck
'cause
this
those
These
shit.
motherfuckers just rode us. What's wrong with them?
Those ostriches
Imagine
will
if that
fuck
was
you
us.
up, son.
Oh damn!
Oh,
They're
see,
like,
they
"Oh,
know they
I'm
He's
out
like,
I'm
I
out
want-
here.
He's like, I want out.
Out of here. These motherfuckers ride me out here.
His name is Kim Kardashian.
You ever had baked ostrich?
Look at that shit.
You ever tried baked ostrich? Dog?
No, I wouldn't eat it.
That's
Look at
fucked
that
up. The
shit,
ostrich
man.
is only getting ridden because he didn't got wings to fly away. If he could fly away, no one ever ride the ostrich.
No, because he'd be fucking flying away.
Yeah, but I mean, you could have probably had penguin races, but they can't. I mean, you can't ride them.
And don't
No.
jump on no penguins.
That's
That ain't
not
right.
exciting.
Little old
Come on.
penguins. Big ass penguins.
It'd be
too.
cool if you could have like an underwater race with them and make them race each other. That'd be the shit. Be like, yo, man, first one to make it. You could have like a Michael Phelps penguin. He'd be the fastest one,
Your imagination is impressive.
bro. They don't have underwater races, bro.
Exactly.
Like if they had like an Olympic pool full of penguins.
Because they would not race
out,
in a
what-
straight line, Ezo.
Watch out for them dolphins. They'll rape you.
Yep.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
It's true.
Motherfuckers smell like shit, be penguins. You ever smell them? Stink.
How do you know it's the? How do
I've
you
been
know?
to zoos
That's some
before. I seen-
stank ass
yeah.
penguins,
I
man.
love penguins. That's
Whole
terrible.
penguin tank, that shit smell like
Penguin
ass.
stank.
You know, like, what
The penguin tank smell like penguin stank.
That's terrible for little penguins. Come on, little penguins.
You little smelly motherfuckers.
I wouldn't picture them
their
for being a smelly species.
what I'm
That's
saying.
that's gotta be their defense. You know what I mean? Cute little penguin needs some kind of shit to defend it. It's
Yeah.
got stank.
You
People are like, damn.
You little stank ass penguin.
Stank ass penguin.
Whales love them motherfuckers.
They eat them up.
Like nuggets.
Little snacks. That's their little penguin McNuggets.
That's fucked up.
Penguin nuggets.
Smelling like ass. and
Swim
all. They
free
don't
and
care.
fast, penguins. Come on.
Well, you seen that video of the whale that fucking just pretended to be like an open mouth?
I saw
And
that
then like
shit.
it just waited for like a bunch of birds and shit to start eating the stuff in his mouth, and then it swallowed everything in there.
Yeah.
Wow,
I was
that's
like-
a smart fucking whale.
Because they don't have. Well, it's a new
There
thing.
you go.
Oh, man, little
There you go.
penguins. Look at them.
I see, it's hard to imagine. Those
You
smell like
want 'em
shit,
to, you want them to race.
bro.
So you ain't trying to get no penguin as a pet.
I want some
I'll-
penguins.
I'll
Look
It's
at 'em.
hard, bro. You
Come
have to
on,
keep it
little
really
penguins.
cold for them, dude.
Come on now.
Oh, yeah, little refrigerator room for them.
Yeah, you gotta have a little chill room for them. You know what I mean?
You're gonna
Yeah.
put them in a bathtub with ice, huh?
Yeah, you need to keep them
Asshole.
cool.
Yeah, make them a little South Pole for them.
Yeah, that's a
Yo,
lot. Of,
because they'll get confused, man. I was in Argentina, man. Went to the zoo, and it was summertime, and they had the nerve to have a motherfucking polar bear.
that's fucked up.
outside,
Oh
right?
no way.
And
That's
the polar bear was confused. They had the shit painted like iceberg.
But it was all hot ass
It
cement.
was hot, and the polar bear was confused, bro.
Like, what the fuck is this?
I'm looking, and people are like looking at the bear like, well, what's wrong with the bear?
He's in animal jail. That's what's wrong with the bear. He's
It's
pissed.
105 degrees out there,
and
motherfucker.
he's trying to cool off, and it's just a white rock.
It's a hot ass
It's
rock.
it's a rock painted white.
you know,
It's not like a piece of ice that it could
No.
cool out by.
The
can
motherfucker
you
down.
only find those like in cold places? I heard the only reason they're white is
yeah.
because
Polar bear.
they're in the snow, right? That's the whole thing.
You
Polar
find them
bear.
in the Arctic,
Yeah.
in the north. Only the north.
in the north. Yeah.
So that bear died, and it's like, man, don't even think about sending another
Alaska.
one like a replacement.
Yeah,
You
why?
know what
Yeah,
I
why
mean?
would you send an animal that like thrives off being in the cold to one of the hotter places? That's just ridiculous.
It just
That's
had
punishment.
Shit, it
That
just had the
is.
shit painted like an iceberg. I like looking at this like this is horrible, man.
It's horrible, son.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could only have certain amount of animals in the zoo. Like the fucking LA Zoo, shitload of monkeys and gorillas. It's a
Animal-
perfect.
And you want to buy them all?
I don't want to buy. Nah, dude, that's dangerous, bro. That video of that lady who gave him the cake, bro. That shit was fucked up. She is not. I mean, no offense, but she is not like a normal person no more.
No, of course not.
Yeah, it is fucked up.
You are not going to be when one of those things catch you slipping and fucking rip you apart, dog.
Yeah, it fucked up her whole face.
That's why you don't challenge yourself and try to say, "Can I get away with?" Because you can't.
Hell no.
Your reflexes aren't fast enough. You ain't strong enough. No matter how strong you are as a human, you are not as strong as a gorilla.
That'd be cool to have like. Now I'm leaning towards like more like it'd be cool to have like an exotic bird type shit. Like if you could have a white crow.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
Yeah,
Peacocks fly, just so you know.
they do.
Yeah, but you could be like like you ever seen those people that have falcons?
You could be a falconeer, dog.
You want that? You
Falconeer.
like go outside and just like have him fly around and then say, call him and then he just come right back to you.
Yeah, just
Like
feed them
that
real
shit.
quick. That should be cool.
Oh, you
I mean,
got-
I don't have to wear the gear because like
Yeah.
the claws they hurt, bro.
you already
that's
know
what I'm
from
saying.
the
You have-
talons.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson with the pigeons. Yo,
Yeah, he had pigeons.
He
in.
got them on lock.
You already know from hiking. If you wanna domesticate any animal, food. Food
Yeah.
is straight to the heart of any creature. You
Yeah, I've
can
been
get-
yeah.
I've
you
been
get 'em
feeding the
all, man.
ravens.
Hell yeah.
I've been leaving.
Yo, in
toss-
New-
Oh,
in
you want
York-
you want to tame a raven, huh?
Yo, in
bro,
New-
they're everywhere there, and
yo,
you can. They're
check
smart.
this out. In New York, they got old people that go to the parks at certain times and sit there with a bag of whatever the fuck would they give these birds. Yo, the birds land on them.
Oh, yeah.
Like on their lap.
Yeah, like normal.
Yeah, like they're on their shoulders. They're like, like.
You definitely leaving that exchange with some shit on you.
Yep.
When you got all
But-
the birds on
Or
you.
around you.
But the
Yeah,
but the
you're gonna
bird
get
already
shit on.
knows that routine with
Yeah.
the dude. Like, yeah, it's time.
Oh,
Hit
there
the
go-
dude,
it's
boom.
feeding time.
Yeah, exactly.
It let its guard down with that guy. So like
yeah.
anybody else, they'd probably
Yeah,
question it.
yeah,
though.
No,
they
birds are
might
smart
be
like
landed
that.
there.
Yeah, no, they're all gonna go to where path of least resistance. If you're giving it up and there's no drama there, they're there.
They're there.
They love that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's just like crows and fucking not pelican, seagulls.
Dude, but crows are
No.
Oh.
Hear what I'm saying is a lot of them will go to like fast food places like and land on the roof and wait till they throw the shit away in the dumpster and then they just fucking go ravage the fucking
And
dumpster.
seagulls are everywhere.
They're smart. Like
Yeah,
that.
very smart.
They know where to go get the food.
Oh, yeah.
And it was funny. One time we were going out to Vegas somewhere and we fucking stopped at this one spot. And it was crazy because it was a pack of crows and a pack of seagulls battling for what was coming on into the fucking trash can. Or not the trash can, the dumpster. It was the craziest fucking thing, man. Big ass fucking crows and huge seagulls just like battling out for the fries and fucking ate up burgers and the shit they was throwing out.
Yeah, they know where all the good shit is.
And they ripped through that shit with no problem.
They know where it's at.
Well, those are birds that have gang mentality, bro. Like those two birds that you just named, like 'cause crows and ravens are pretty much the same species, and seagulls, they all can't live by themselves. Like if I were to have a raven or a crow, let's say I found one, right?
Another one.
Yeah.
No, then and I would take it by myself and I have it at the house, right? Let's just say I'm domesticating it. That motherfucker would start making noise to eventually call a friend, and then I'll be like, "Hey, man, yeah." They usually like to roll by threes, so they'll eventually call them, and then they'll be like, "All right, this is the get down." Like crows and ravens, they can understand how to transport water. They have funerals. It's fucking crazy. They're some smart ass birds, dude. The more and more I'm like learning, I was like, "Yo, it might not be that hard to catch one."
No.
And then ravens got good ass fucking flying with fucking bags of chip skills.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be
That's
flying
true.
with a whole bag of chips. Like, I got it all. I'm going to take this
Because
motherfucker away.
they're like
this
3
old
crows.
shit.
They're like that big. I think a crow might be like, let's just say around this size. A raven's 3 times bigger.
yeah.
It's
Huge.
fucking
Oh
big.
yeah, ravens are big.
Bird.
Yeah.
It's a big bird.
Just I
Yeah,
think
no, there you go.
There's a bag of chips in a tree.
Bag of chips in
there
a
it is,
tree.
man. They
Raven.
love them bags of chips.
Yeah, but look at that shit.
hey, they do.
You want some cheap?
They post up by schools though, because they know the kids be having chips.
Well,
Dude.
yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen that shit,
No,
man.
hey, birds are smart. They know where their food might be at. And they can hone in. They fly around. They ain't got to walk around. They flying around.
Yep.
There goes a bag.
Pretty much.
We've seen this type of shit before. Maybe there's shit in this bag. And you know what?
Golf courses.
Sometimes there be shit in the bag.
On golf courses, the birds and the squirrels, man. The squirrels know how to get in your bag. They'll take shit out of your golf bag. The birds, they'll come in. That's where I first started recognizing birds jacking bags of chips, because that's where they do it a lot.
Yo,
You got a bag of chips on the course, and the bird's out.
They just take your
They'll
shit.
take your bag of chips, no problem.
when you go to the beach and you leave your shit there and
Oh,
go
yeah.
in the water, yo.
Oh, they'll come snatch
They're
it.
right there, boom, going in your
And
bag.
they open the shit even
Yeah,
if it's
they
like
open
unopened.
your
They fucking
bag,
pop
yeah.
it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I seen that shit.
They just
When you
fucking.
gotta, give them that little fucking kick, take a little, take a
it's
little
out.
zapper.
It's Alka-Seltzer time, homie.
No, that's messy.
Oh, that's
Don't
messy.
and don't throw one something, because now you got fucking 10 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And they're fighting for that shit. Like,
Yeah, they're throwing it.
Never
stop
feed the
fighting.
birds.
And then they're gonna bum rush you, and they're like, "Yo, man, what else you got?"
And
You
if
know
you
what I mean?
don't, then that's when they shit on you.
They're telling you they have
Like, oh, you gonna feed them, but not me. Hold up,
gang mentality, bro.
let
Just
me
like
circle up real quick.
just like the monkeys, bro. Like it's like if you give one of them one thing, you have to give it to all of them. That's why, like, I would like to throw like a pack of cigarettes at the ones at the zoo.
A pack of cigarettes.
Be like, yo, there's 12 of them in there.
Why would you throw a pack of
I
cigarettes?
got a funny.
Yeah.
Are you
got-
crazy?
I got a funny story. I went to the zoo. I took my daughter a couple of months ago or something. I had the mask on, because they're on some heavy. So my mask was like a little under my nose. So the lady's like, "Excuse me, sir, could you, we don't want to give the gorillas COVID." I looked at her like, "Really? This fucking gorilla? I'm gonna give this motherfucker COVID?"
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that is.
They just tested 2 tigers recently, and
But
one
there was
had the COVID.
Like I should have.
I was like, why are you testing
yeah.
the tigers? The tigers don't need a COVID test.
The gorilla should have a mask.
Really don't need a COVID test.
Nah, it's because the trainers.
Are we
you
going
know,
to test
whoever,
all the creatures?
or not the trainers, but whoever goes in and the caretakers, the people that feed them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're usually the ones handling the food. That's how they would get it.
You think
through
that-
one of them
They ain't
motherfuckers?
getting
You think the fucking tigers got the anal test, the anal swab test?
Hell
You
no.
know what I mean?
Who's
Like that?
poking a tiger in the ass with a fucking swab?
We
horse.
What sick bastards
Give a
poking
horse a
tigers
test.
in their ass?
Try that on the
Bobo
horse.
consistently
where's
takes
PETA
this.
when the tiger's getting poked in the ass?
Yeah, I mean
for
that's
COVID.
It doesn't.
Come on, PETA, where you at?
It doesn't surprise me that Bobo would bring that up.
You know, because people
New
are thinking
levels
that.
each time.
People are thinking that.
And how
You were thinking
There are
that.
people that are thinking that.
You thought that.
And how discriminatory is it to just test the gorillas and the tigers? Test them all. Test everything.
They probably do.
Test it all.
Man, they testing the anaconda.
Ain't no one testing no anaconda.
No, I don't think they tested the anaconda. The anaconda.
That's what
I'm gonna wrap you up.
Come here, you 15-foot crocodile. I want to make sure you ain't got that Rona.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
All right, enough of that shit, because I don't want to get flagged for that talk over here. So let's
that's
just leave
crazy.
that shit alone.
Yo, that new vapor you gave me, that shit was kind of.
Oh, was
but
it?
I
Was
couldn't
it the
figure
dash?
it out. The Dash
That's
joint.
the little-
I couldn't figure it out.
Okay,
because
so-
you said it turns blue, it turns green.
so
I'm like,
look, to turn it on, it's 5 clicks.
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And if and depending
that, yeah.
and depending on the heat you want, you click it 3 times after it's on. Like after you turn it
so
on,
3 times. Oh,
3 times, and it'll show you 3 different or 4 different lights. Right, and the red is the hottest it burns, and that's usually the one that works best. But
For your diamonds.
yeah, for your no. This is for flower.
Is it dash?
Yeah, the dash is for flower, and but some people put it on the green. That's the next highest one. But like after you turn it on, it's 3 clicks. You know what I mean?
So you said the best one is which one?
Red.
It's red
For flower?
for flower. I mean, depends.
You
you know?
smoking joints, bro. We like with these devices, man. You want to
So
get the
what-
closest experience to like actually hitting the real thing.
What else could I put in there? I could put the oil.
Nah, that's just for
No.
flower. Don't put
That
oil in
one,
it.
that particular one is just for flower. But I'm gonna hook you up with the other one that's for concentrates.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And the concentrates help you concentrate.
Yes, you concentrate. Extremely
Man,
concentrate.
this fucking beer starting to hit like
Yeah.
heavy. Goddamn, 13%. I ran through that shit. I was like, oh
Salud.
shit.
Salud.
It got me feeling great.
And salute to everybody out there watching the show
That drip.
with us. You know what I mean? Make sure you smash that like button right now if you're with us and you're having something on this Friday and smoking something. If you're not smoking booth, smash that like right now. And if you're not subscribing to Be Real TV already, please do. All right, we drop this show, Dr. Greenthumb podcast, Monday through Friday on the 2 p.m. on the start. Sorry, I got a little fucking.
had that-
Like I said,
Got that
that drip.
Got that drip.
Damn.
That drip. Don't trip. It's that drip. So 2 p.m. on the start time, Dr. Greenthumb podcast, and we got several other things that we're fucking dropping. We got new music dropping this year, and if you haven't checked out what we got cracking off on the Cypress Hill YouTube, make sure you go check that out. Bobo and I are going to be doing a series on there pretty soon, so we will announce here when we are doing it there. But make sure you see what's going on. We just uploaded some shit, some live stream performances and whatnot. And if you have not been up on game on that Cypress Hill graphic novel we are dropping, or that we just dropped, make sure you check that shit out. All right. All right. So where else are we going from here, man?
The coffee mugs and the drip. If you're
Yes.
at work or whatever, you could put your stout in a coffee mug and it look just like coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually
Cold
You
coffee.
don't need a pint glass for your stout. You could use a coffee mug and have a great experience.
I've been slow sipping. You want to turn that on?
I just had a coffee before this, and then I'm drinking this drip right here, man. This is.
You dripped out. You dripping, yo.
I mean, yes, I'm dripped out with.
That's
this,
a
Boy,
perfect.
you dripping.
That's the perfect blend of strawberry and chocolate.
I'm trying to figure out how much
is.
alcohol is in this.
Those are usually
A
like
lot.
about 5 to 6, or like 7 at the most. That's probably like about a 5.5.
You safe, Papa.
You did like if you had one of these, man. Like I'm already almost done with my shit, and damn, let me tell you, I'm feeling
I
great.
have to take this shit like baby steps.
I'm
man.
over here
This
thinking
shit-
about like crazy shit, like what if birds had barbershops, and what would that look like?
Yeah, I mean, think about the
It'd
conversation
be
we've
clean
had.
up in there.
Think about the conversation we just been having for an hour.
That'd be cool,
Yeah.
huh?
They just put a big ass fucking bird
That
seed
drip.
fucking knob nug right in the middle of the room. They just all peck on
Like
it.
the seagulls would have their own like supercuts. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like it'd be a bunch of seagulls. Just they have certain haircuts.
Or you want to give them
have
a
that
fucking
flock of seagulls
a
haircut.
seagull fade? No,
I'm
yeah,
saying-
yeah, flock of seagull cut.
That
trying
whip
to-
to the
you-
side.
You trying to give them that Swayze?
Yo, I mean, low key, that was pretty dope that he did that shit. He had that hairstyle because I was tripping out on that shit, but I thought it was kind of fly.
Who? Wait.
Fucking Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls?
The hairdo.
All those hairstyles were flammable.
That one right there? Which one?
No,
the one all the way to the left, huh?
Yeah, the one he had this shit like.
Yeah, there it goes right there. That's the one he had in the video.
The one he had in the video.
You admired that one.
I'm like saying, dude,
look at Trump. He got the same haircut.
That looked like that's what do you call that? The Thor's helmet fucking cut right there. Know what I'm saying?
I just know that he ain't doing it no more because he ain't got no hair.
He ain't got no hair no more. You want to know why? Because it was put too much hairspray in that shit.
Or hot water.
And he didn't have enough hair to begin with.
That style will be forever remembered. Though.
Yes, it will. It was for the video. It was on hit.
Mm-hmm.
I would not rock it.
No,
that was not my style. But he rocked it.
You wouldn't rock any '80s style, like some crazy hair like that.
All right,
if you weren't Be Real, and you were just in the '80s like that, what would you have rocked?
I probably would have rocked the Lionel Richie '80s style.
Damn, for real, dude, pull that up.
Hey, he had a lot of fucking hair, dog, like I did.
We can now.
I bet Ant is like,
and Ant has
right
an
away.
Assignment.
Yeah, Ant is like, I'm doing this right now.
I mean, what do you want? I already had the Gutenberg yesterday. What else do you need, son? You want me to? You need me?
Yeah, no, that's gonna be perfect with B right there.
But people have seen people have seen me that way before, though.
That's why it's perfect.
Just the
mustache.
Now you had a major,
kind
bro.
of like had that hairdo in Meteor Man.
Yes. So,
now you had a bigger.
It was bigger than that.
Yeah, you had like a way
one of those movies.
No, not one of those movies. Because I had long hair by the time of those movies. It was what fucking video was it?
Look, that's a way bigger fro.
That's a way bigger fro.
All right.
You tripping,
Excuse
Bobo?
me.
Why are you trying to always discredit me, Bobo? What's
I
going on
ain't
here?
discredit. Is that what you said? Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime, man.
Why do you make me Meteor
what
Man?
movie was that?
Meteor Man.
That's Meteor Man right there.
Yeah, man.
That shit was mad.
I wouldn't
Look
make
at
it.
Sam.
Anytime, man. All right. We get it.
Hollywood.
I forgot where we were going. It was that fast.
Yeah, man.
You know when movies come back, the craft services.
Drip.
Craft services, like for weed productions, got to have a craft weed table. You know what I mean?
You're not wrong.
That would be the shit right there. Because everybody always talks about how craft services, if it's stoners mostly do. Like every time I listen to Felipe Esparza's podcast, he talks about, you know what I miss the most about fucking filming? Craft service table.
I mean, you're making sense now, though. Like, why not have a weed part of the craft service table?
Like when you did Bong Appetit.
You know half the artists be getting fucking smoked out.
Shout out to the craft service teams all over. Y'all can just set up a craft service on the sidewalk now and it'd be popping.
Oh, yeah.
They would.
True that.
Somebody's going to call it fucking craft service anywhere. And then just fucking, they're going to be like, we're going to give you the same experience, no movie necessary.
Don't need no set. We are the set.
Feel like a star anytime.
Anywhere. Yep.
Feel like a star anytime.
Yep.
Word up.
Yeah, you just make up the production and be like, yeah, what movie are you here with? And they'd be like, what will you be having? That'd be the shit.
That drip is working, isn't it? He's all over the place.
You got to cook out there making fresh pastas and dishes for you.
Yeah, this shit is
That's
What
the
is
drip.
that one?
It's just thick, so I water it down with this one.
I like his style, bro.
Right on. Got to do it.
It's a good mix. It's like, you ever had those half and halves? Like the ciders and the beer mixes? Those shits fuck you up.
Speaking of mixes, make sure you check us out on Twitch right after this. _Real TV for that mix, that Dr. Greenthumb show mix with Psycho Les, myself, Lenny Ducano, Javi Lopez on the ones and twos today. That starts at 4 p.m. If you got an Amazon Prime account, you can rock that Twitch subscription on the monthly for free. So come fuck with us.
Don't you just get a Prime account as soon as you order anything from Amazon?
Pretty much.
Certain places.
I think you have the option.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty almost almost automatic.
Word.
Little discounts here and there.
Yes.
Word.
Shit.
Like Verizon gives you free Disney Plus if if you get a contract with them, or if you've been having, they just give you free Disney Plus.
Hey, I watched that one thing UNC Minus was talking about. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but it was
The Free Britney thing.
the Free Britney thing.
I have not watched that.
Free fucking Britney. God damn.
Poor girl, come on.
Hey, wait, news came out
You-
that
Man, that
what I'm saying,
shit
right?
is so fucked up, man.
She never deserved none of this pain.
Nah, man.
You see that shit where I'm saying like, fuck, man.
I
come
got
on,
breaking
man.
news though with that.
All right, go ahead, Rocket.
What is it? Her dad lost the case.
Good.
It was on top of TMZ, and it's
Good.
not looking good for her dad, and she might actually be free from it this
Good.
year. And it has to do with this documentary that came out too.
Well,
Thanks, Dad.
Because I mean, like they've just railroaded her, like her own, her own father and his team or whatever have railroaded this chick, like for all this fucking time. And shit,
they abused her.
It's fucked up.
It is, and I think that Justin Timberlake this morning issued an apology. To
her and
Janet.
It's late.
It's a bit too late, bro.
It's a bit late.
It's late because he wouldn't have issued that.
Better late than never.
Did he?
Yes, better late than never, but it's late. But he would never have done it had this not come out.
Did he not make a song called "It's Too Late to Apologize," or was that not him?
I don't know.
I was like,
but I'm just saying, he wouldn't have said nothing if this had been a thing. You know what I mean?
I feel like his whole record at that time was all about her.
It was.
Well,
everybody,
every song.
Everybody could tell.
Which one?
And that Cry Me a
The one
River.
that was, it was massive.
That whole shit.
I don't remember the name of the record, but it was the biggest one.
Is that the one where he brought Sexy back?
No, before that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first one, and he had that song.
Dun, 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 the one with Pharrell.
Yeah,
yeah.
And he had that song in there that was
that song's hot.
He's dope as fuck. Let's just say it like that.
His shit's on point. He's motherfucking sick.
But the way that got handled, that was felonious.
And then Diane Sawyer was like, "What did you do? How did you hurt Justin like that?"
Yeah, they you know what was cold is you noticed that they all targeted her and went after her like she did something wrong.
She had that bad girl persona, and he was the young one of the group. He was the sweet, innocent young.
How much
one.
younger is he then?
No, but after seeing that, you get perspective, and you see they fucked with her, man. They
fucked with her totally.
Yeah, they
Poor
gave
girl.
they targeted her and made an example.
But looks like she's winning now.
But look, she's
looks
winning.
like she's the strong one now.
Hell yeah. Good for her, man.
Damn,
because she deserves it. She fucking worked hard. As many haters as she had, and as much as the press was against her, and all the shit that she had to deal with, even with the family stuff, man. Good for her, man.
She just put on her 7th Super Bowl ring.
Man,
she did. She did. Good for her, man.
There you go.
No wonder she went Amanda Bynes for a while.
Yo, man, she did that. She did the biggest diss when announcing her new residency, and she appeared.
And then, yeah, that was ice cold.
She just walked right by everybody and went to the car and then boned out.
Said, "Fuck you, father."
That was dope. There you go.
That was the "fuck you, pops" right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was ice. That was ice cold.
That was ice cold right there. People were like, "What the fuck?"
And I was like, "I'm Britney, bitch."
Yeah,
that's what that was.
Oh, that's great.
That was
ice cold.
Yeah,
that's strong.
That's really strong.
Is she the only celebrity that's been done like that?
I don't know, but hers is the most publicized story.
I mean, I can't imagine she's the only one, but I want to know who.
I
else.
mean, they've never told another story like that one
Macaulay
in terms
Culkin?
well, I know a homie that what was his name? Rest in peace. On Different Strokes, Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
He had problems with his parents because they fucking fucked with his money.
Yeah.
When he was a child star, he was making more than most child stars had, and they were fucking with his money. And he what did he do? He did that thing where he emancipated himself, right?
Macaulay Culkin did the same thing.
History shows that being a child star sucks.
Yeah.
No, it sucks when you got parents that just, either they're trying to live their dream through their kids or they're just greedy.
Or they're greedy.
You know what I mean?
Because they know their kid is the meal ticket now.
I always thought what's his name? Gary Coleman was like a little person or a midget, but then that video just he grew up.
No, he wasn't. He had a condition, but he wasn't. He wasn't a little person.
He was on dialysis.
Yeah.
He had a kidney thing.
Yeah.
I went to school with him for a minute, for about 4 months.
No way.
Damn.
And me and him, we got into a little something.
Oh, you got a little thumped up? Bobo always got a problem with somebody.
Yo,
Gary
okay.
Coleman.
Damn, Bobo fought with Gary Coleman.
Now check this out, man. I mean,
damn, you're a dick, Bobo.
Man, even at the fucking reunion of my fucking grade school, they brought this shit up. Okay, check this out. Now there was the fucking actors strike, right? So he was off. So he came over to our school. So he was a grade like behind me. All right. So there was one day, you know, all the kids was like, "Oh my God, Gary Coleman! Oh my God, Gary!" You know, so everybody trying to be cool and shit like that. You know, little ass motherfucker right there, right? So we all playing, right? We all playing, and then I fill my mouth up with water.
What you talking about, Bobo?
And then I go up to him like I'm gonna spit it at him, you know, because we're all playing, right? But I don't, you know, I wasn't gonna do it. I just like faked it, you know. And then I did it again. And then he said, he looked up at me and he says, "Come here." And I says, "What?"
What you talking about, Bobo?
And this motherfucker proceeded to slap me in my face.
Damn!
Asshole.
He slapped
And
you in your face.
And he said, "Don't ever do that." And I said, "What?" And he did it again.
He slapped you twice.
And he said, "Don't ever do that." Now, I was fucking known at that. I was always getting into fights, right? And when my friends saw me and saw that happen, they says, "Oh no," even the teachers, because I went and I picked this fool up. And I was going to throw him in the fucking trash can.
Damn! Trash can.
And I hear the teacher like yelling, "Eric, no, Eric!" Because I went out and he's trying to like hold his weight down. Fuck that fool, man. I picked his fucking ass up. Slapped me in my motherfucking face. I was just joking with the fool.
Slapped you twice.
Twice.
He slapped you
Slap,
twice.
slap. Papa.
Man, they took me to the principal's office and said, "You know, man, that we can't have anything happen to him. He has a condition." I said, "I don't care about his condition. He slapped me in the motherfucking face." I didn't say motherfucking face, but, you know, that's what he did.
Wow.
Damn, you got whopped up twice
Got
by Gary Coleman.
Slapped up by Gary Coleman. Huh?
He just said, "Come here." He gave me that, what you talking about with me. He said, "Come here."
And what did you say to him again?
I didn't say anything to him. I just I had water. We all playing, right?
Right.
I was like in 6th grade, and he was right behind me.
5th grade.
Right. So I went and I fucking put some water, like I went to the water fountain, I filled my mouth up with water, and I went up to him like I was going to spit it at him, but I didn't. And then I did it again, and that's when he said, "Come here. Come here."
And you went there.
And I went there.
And you went there.
And
that's
this
great.
motherfucker just says, "Wow, pow!"
Wow.
Like, he Rick James me.
I mean, yeah.
Twice.
He gave me the Rick James.
He Rick James.
Got you again when you were stunned.
He Gary Coleman'd you.
And then I like said, "What?"
Pow!
Pow! Don't do that again. And that's when I proceeded to pick this fool up.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was about to throw him in I was going to throw him in the fucking trash. and if he would have kicked me, I would have socked him in the motherfucking gut. He was gonna go to the fucking hospital.
Damn,
I was gonna fuck him up.
you sound very, very perturbed right now, Eric Bobo.
I would have been
What you
pissed.
talking about, Bobo?
I mean, it sounds like it brings back like the anger that you had when you were going to throw him in the
I'm
trash.
telling you, there were.
That was an emotional moment.
I'm telling you, man, my friends, when we did a reunion, and they said, "Yo, y'all remember when Eric almost fucked up Gary Coleman?" Yes, you know, because he slapped me. But he got the better of me because he slapped me twice.
He
That's
slapped you
incredible.
twice.
And he's like, trying to give me that, "What you talking about?" And no. They kept him away from me because I was going to fuck him up.
I don't blame you.
I was going to stop
He's
him.
an angry
Fuck him.
dude. He's a
Yeah,
angry
He was an
dude.
Must
angry
because
dude.
He
He had,
was.
he had beef with Vanilla Ice. I don't know. He had a
with Vanilla Ice. Why?
what? Yeah.
Yo, back in the days, if you look it up, there was a reality show where he used to
Oh,
stay
yeah.
in the house.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think Vanilla Ice came fucking around, picked him up like a kid.
Oh.
And he was like, "Yo, why'd you do that for?" Now he's like, they going back and forth.
I'm not a
man.
fucking kid.
Yeah, like, you know. Like,
Yeah, Gary Coleman was
But he
probably
was-
older than Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
There it goes right there.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah, there he goes.
They were supposed to be working.
You think he's happy right there? He don't like that.
He's not happy.
He's not a kid.
Now
He's a
laughing.
real man.
That's
I remember.
fucked up.
I
That's a
remember
grown
that
man
show.
right there.
He's wearing a suit.
I remember that show.
Come on, man.
Who else was
you
on
can't
it?
disrespect like that. Like, for real, this nigga's like 40 years old.
Yo, but go back to where his face is at, bro. Look at his face in the still shot.
So apparently this is Vanilla Ice threatening to throw him in the deep fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, who wants me to?
stranger to those threats.
I bet you he slapped him twice too.
Hey, man, who wants me to
Probably
throw
not.
him in
Yeah.
deep fire, bro?
Pushed him to the limit. He had felt like he needed to dunk him in the fryer.
Man, I want to see the submissions for this shit. I know someone's gonna make a fucking shit like Gary Coleman slapping me the fuck up. I was gonna fuck him up though. I was gonna fuck him up though.
You were gonna fuck him up, huh?
Yo,
Yeah,
but
every
he-
reason.
Well, maybe we see what it looks like when he actually goes in the can.
I wonder how many times somebody like could pick him up and like. Because if somebody that's significantly that much small, that would have been my go-to. I
He
wouldn't want to
wasn't,
throw
he
him in the
wasn't a
trash
small
too.
person though. He wasn't a small.
No, but
a
like in
small
fifth
person.
grade, though?
Yeah. See, I caught him when he was like, I mean, he was still
He was
like,
little.
he was little, right?
Yeah.
But I guess that people would be always picking him up. That's why he did the initial fucking, I'm going to try to hold my weight down.
Yeah.
That shit didn't work with me.
All I can say is this: if you're the size where someone can pick you up and dunk you, don't put yourself in the position where someone's gonna pick you up and dunk you. Have some sense.
If you fit in the trash
You're
can,
small enough, someone can pick you up and dunk you in the trash. Stay away from people because they're
Well-
gonna dunk you in the
Well,
trash.
well, let's ask the question: was Bobo antagonizing him?
no.
We were playing.
That's
We
what-
were all, everybody was playing.
Was he playing too?
Yes.
All right, then he's a little. You
He
know,
got salty
He got salty.
He got
Yo, bro.
salty.
He got a little
When
salty.
you little like that,
and
like,
then smacked him.
people want you just
Smacked
want
him
to pick
twice.
up. Yo, I remember when I met what's his name? Vern, Mini Me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I met him one time. He was staying in the same hotel.
Rest in
with
peace
us.
too.
Would you
Word
meet
up,
him at the
bro.
bar?
R.I.P.
Nah,
me.
he was coming in. He was checking into the hotel. I was already in the hotel. We had some shit going on. But anyway, boom. I was like, oh shit, a big fan. So, just kicking it. Yo, this motherfucker was mad short. And then his
He was
security.
on Celebrity
check
Rehab,
this out.
too.
Yo, for real. His security walked in. And his security dude is just a little bit bigger than him.
That's great.
Mad
I
muscles.
fucking love that.
That's awesome.
Yo,
I love
crazy.
that.
He had a little mini security dude.
Fucking sick.
I gave him a
Props.
CD and everything.
Big
I was
shout
like,
out.
yo, mad love.
Little man.
Hey, how were you still bigger than his security?
No,
Hell
his
yeah.
security was a little more big, but they were still, like crazy.
He
I
was
love that shit.
He was Diesel.
Yeah.
he was fucking Diesel for his little size.
Diesel.
His security looking like Mini Vin Diesel.
You would
Strong.
think he would have a
He was
normal
strong.
size security, but nah, he had a
If
like
he had a
big-
normal size security, like, do you get mad if you're in danger, he just picks you up? He's like, I gotta run with you. You know what I mean? Like,
It just come punch you in the fucking nuts real quick.
no, because I'm like, realistically, like, this must be like if you're security for somebody like virtual, right? And let's say there's a shootout going on, and you got like some
gotta
big,
pick
like,
'em
I'm doing security for him, like. I'm like, hey, like, Vern, are you gonna get mad if I have to carry you like a football to get us out of this situation?
Nah, they don't give a fuck.
No.
I just want to say to anyone of that stature, you got to know if motherfuckers needs to grab you and run, they gonna pick you up and run.
True that.
Be grateful.
Like a football.
For real.
I mean, there's no, like, what are you gonna do? Put him over like you carry the kid? Or like, there's only a couple ways you could carry him.
Just saying, you're gonna get
Ram-
grabbed. Sometimes
Rambo-
someone might have to
Rambo
grab.
style.
Yeah, you might get grabbed and render safety.
You gotta be cool.
You can either do the football pose.
You gotta be
Football
cool.
over
You-
on the shoulder.
Like
Yeah.
when you're that size, it behooves you to be cool instead of being a dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's not a reason to get upset. Like
Word.
for
Ga-
someone,
Ga-
to,
Gary
for someone to
Coleman
pick
probably
you up
would've
and
got
take
mad.
you and
You
care
rescuing
for you.
him from a burnt a house on fire and shit.
I mean, but
Yeah.
someone
Like,
like
get the
like
fuck off
Vern,
me.
with
Don't
someone
carry
like
me.
Vern, like
Listen.
Mini Me. I mean, if you're a big security guy, you're taking him under your. I mean, you being football, like you've been
Yeah,
going
you
at like
have to.
Heisman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You going like this, you know?
And
It's
let's-
for his safety.
And let's be realistic. Let's go to the polar opposite so we can have some perspective, right? If you're like 600
You're
pounds,
fucked up,
ain't no
he's
one
on.
picking you up and running with you. Be glad that someone can pick you up and run you to safety. If you're 500 pounds, no one's picking you up and running you to safety.
True that. But if you're
not running to safety, no one's picking you up.
But if you're being a dick, no one's gonna pick you up.
No one's gonna pick you up if you're a dick. If you're a dick, you're gonna get took down, whatever size you are.
Apparently, Bobo's gonna pick you up and throw you in the trash can.
Bobo got slapped. He had it coming.
Yeah, not all.
But that's what I'm saying.
Fuck that
That's what I'm saying.
motherfucker,
You can't be a dick. You got to be cool.
Give him a hard squeeze.
I mean, rest in peace, Gary. But you know that you fuck with the wrong one,
But
man.
you know that you slapped the
You
wrong
slap
one.
me.
Disrespect is disrespect.
True
if
that.
you a little person disrespect, you will get smacked.
Oh,
I
man.
don't give a shit.
That's some shit.
Where has
Imagine
the conversation gone, Bobo?
some shit happens in the mall. You just pick a motherfucker up and you're running through the mall just with him, like, move. And it's just like, is that a person? You just see him.
Wow, it's very dickish. But it's cool.
It's just in a safety, hypothetical situation, be real.
I hear you.
These things happen,
It's
bro.
very
Yeah.
hypothetical, yeah.
If I could save a life like that, I would. And I would hope the little person wouldn't get mad that I picked them up and said, look, I brought you to safety, bro.
That would be very valiant of you, bro.
What you should say?
That would be very valiant.
But it's like, low-key, it would just be like, just so I can get it out of me, I'll be like, I always wanted to do
Yo,
this.
but you know what?
I'm saying if you're 350, I can't throw you over the shoulders and run you to
Wasn't
safety.
his wife like a tall model or some crazy
Well,
shit?
yeah, Vern, you talk
Yeah.
about? Yeah, he was getting with Playboy
That's what I'm
Playmates
saying,
and all
like,
this other shit.
No limit.
No
Straight
limit.
no limit.
No limit for Mini-Me.
Yo, I seen him get
Many
drunk.
me
I
was
seen
getting
him
some
get
of that.
drunk one time. I seen him get drunk.
He was on Celebrity Rehab, remember?
Hey, look, it didn't take long for him to get smashed.
Yeah,
I mean, he was a
gets-
little dude, but he could drink a lot,
He'll drink a lot.
and he would just be like,
Yeah.
fucked up.
Fall over.
fall over.
Yeah,
like,
I always remember
Fuck.
at Las Palmas, we were
like
there,
a goat.
you know, and he was there drinking stuff like that, and we were having drinks, and then we were leaving the club, and then I see him kind of sitting down on the concrete by this wall, fucked up, you know, just like, I mean, he was right there, man.
Did you flash back to Gary Coleman?
Here's one. Hey, here's one Bobo and E-Zone could hold on to. OG Brick 420 says they could sue you for assault and kidnapping by picking him up and carrying him more than 1 foot.
In a fucking emergency, dude.
No, not an emergency.
Okay, yeah, I'm just saying the only time it seems okay to
But
pick
he
him up.
may not think it's an emergency. He's like, what the fuck you doing picking me up?
If the mall is getting
Some
fucking,
people.
if there is a tragedy going down in the mall, God forbid, and there's like shit going down, and I got the opportunity to save somebody,
E-Zone thought he was a hero, and then they sue him for kidnapping.
I can sue you.
That would be ironic, right?
if he says
I thought I was fucking saving you,
if
bro.
he says I can sue you while I'm carrying him, fuck that, bro.
I thought I was saving you, motherfucker. Nah, man, I got it under my own shit.
Motherfucker will sue you. Like, yo, you broke my arm while you
Man.
grabbed me or something.
Hell no, I'm gonna just Kobe that fool away from me.
I could have got
Yeah, Ezo just said, you know what? I'm leaving them right there. I ain't picking
jumping
shit
right
up.
over him. and
Pick
shit.
him up and dunk him.
He could sue me after 1 foot? Hell no.
And again, the message to those who are shorter and stout, I'm just saying, you don't put yourself in a position to get dunked. Because somebody will do it.
Yeah, but we're talking about E-Zone and Bobo here.
I was talking about saving a person of that
Yeah, but I'm
stature
just saying,
first,
if
bro.
if they get hostile, it make you want to dunk them.
Yeah,
so
like
that's what I'm saying.
That
If-
is true.
yeah.
You're not wrong. You're
If-
not wrong.
So
I'm
so-
just saying.
So Gary Coleman, if I would have made it and threw him in the trash,
If it would have been more than a foot,
Kidnapping.
he could have
got you for kidnapping,
and
Bobo.
sued me too.
Yeah.
Sued you.
That probably wasn't around. No, he's not a little person.
Yes, he is. Well, he's
No,
not.
he just
He wasn't
He's
with a
not,
kid.
but I'm saying if you picked him up.
Yeah. He's still handicapped.
little person is when you need that special thing to drive. You ever seen how
All
like
right,
little people drive?
let's just drop that.
They roll
Let's drop
around
that
on one of those
right
little
now.
hoverboards, those little
What about Willis?
You're not doing yourself any.
unicycles.
He's still around.
Willis is still around. Oh shit! All right,
Look,
look.
Remember, he was
shit.
doing.
What about
He had a
Willis?
boxing match with Vanilla Ice. Remember?
He did,
Oh.
and he whooped up on Vanilla Ice. Hey, in that same whole thing, right? That you're talking about right there. That's where Screech Dustin Diamond beat up Ron fucking what's his name that played Horseshack from Welcome Back Carter.
Welcome back.
Danny Bonaducci, Ginger #1, beat the shit out of Donny Osmond.
Yes, he did.
Donny
What was
Osmond.
Donny Osmond thinking?
Donny Osmond did not know that Danny Bonaducci was
roided
like,
out.
No. Listen to me, Steph Tone. It had nothing to do with roids. It was the fact that Danny Bonaducci was like a 3rd-degree black belt.
It's fucked up.
And angry as fuck.
And was into kickboxing and was angry with the world. He beat the shit out of Donny Osmond just on principle.
Well, the clip of
I remember that shit.
Dustin Diamond beat the shit.
He did.
Like, how fucked up are you talking about? Like, beat the shit, like bleeding?
He busted his nose. I mean, for celebrities, yeah, man. They're not used to throwing fisticuffs, dog. Look, there goes Danny Bonaducci. He's going after Donny Osmond.
That helmet, you could still hit his face.
Yeah, but still, look how big the gloves are. Look how big the gloves are. But Danny Bonaducci was in there trying to punish Donny Osmond's son. It was ice cold.
Ice cold.
But Dustin Diamond indeed punished.
He did.
What was his name? Ron something.
Ron
Polillo. Yeah, rest in peace. Because I think he's passed away.
Yep.
Yeah. He beat the shit out of him.
How's that stout treated?
Busted his nose up. That stout has treated me fucking great.
It's kind of hard to fucking realize it's one can.
Look at there he goes right there. That's what Dustin Diamond. Rest in peace. Both of them rest in peace.
R.I.P.
They're fighting up in heaven.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Dustin Diamond using that reach. He said, "Fuck you, Horseshack. Take that in your shack."
And Horseshack was old.
Look at that. He was even fronting on him. Because Dustin Diamond wasn't a little dude when he grew up. Look at this. Gave him.
Damn, that is fucked up.
Wow.
Hey, see that guy that's the host right there? Go back right there. Dude on the left. He does this shit with Kenny Florian.
Tall one or short one?
The tall one. He does a show with Kenny Florian, who used to be of UFC, called Battle Bots. That's a pretty good show. You ever watch Battle Bots?
That used to be on the Spike TV channel at one point, right?
Yeah, they got new battles now.
That's still around?
Yeah. They got new battles right now.
Wasn't it robot? That started from an original show when they would make the robots fight each other, right?
Yeah,
some of them would have saws.
They still do.
But how are the robots now? Are they like human?
Fucking dope. No, they're not like human. They're still like those kind of bots.
I would like to see that.
But it's dope.
Battle Bots,
yeah.
Yo, there was this one robot. It was like real simple, like a little circle, but it had a fucking like a hammer. Yo, that shit would be like.
They got a bunch of
spike.
They got a bunch of unique ones right now, man. That are fucking
spike your shit up.
Now there's ones that have like lift systems that flip the robot. There's ones that fucking like hold on to it and burn it. Like they got flamethrowers on their shit. Yeah, they got ones with hammers, saws, and then they got these ones with rotating blades that like totally fuck shit up.
Crazy. What channel is this on now?
Maybe it's FX.
We all watch this shit and we laugh at it and we're like, damn, that shit's sick. Blah, blah, blah.
It's real geek shit.
One day that motherfucker's coming down your street and it's too late. Damn, what are you gonna do?
It's geek shit, but I fuck with that because
it's competitive, you know.
They're gonna send the lawnmowers down the street one day.
I fuck with Battle Bots, man. Hell yeah, I found myself watching that shit one day. I'm like, hey, this shit is pretty good.
Wanted to build one?
No.
They take that shit serious.
I don't have those
they
abilities.
Lose, they going back, they fixing that bitch, and they coming back to kick ass.
Yeah, I mean, all them folks are great at building. Like, you know, whoever...
Killers. They're great at building killers.
Whoever competes in there, they're dope. To be able to
put that motherfucking blade on it.
I think I'll take your fucking foot off right there.
Out of you. Hell yeah.
Well, it's not meant for you to take on the bot.
That shit'll fuck you up.
Some psychopath could build one and just, you know.
Yo, that shit'll fuck a person up.
Imagine
you shoot that at a person.
Imagine E-Zone building a bot. Do you guys really want that?
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool to watch that shit right there.
Yeah. It's cool to watch it right there, but if a motherfucker comes down the street, run away.
I would sponsor a team.
Chop your foot.
I would sponsor a team.
Look at this shit. It's got a flamethrower on it.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Shit.
What?
That's what I just said. You weren't listening to me, man?
Keep it back.
Insane.
You weren't listening to me, man?
I heard it. But
Okay. There's this one called Uppercut that's like, a bot that's like fucking shit up right now. But there's a bunch of them that are fucking shit
If
up.
they could build those same bots and they were operating from at a much higher and secure location, those motherfuckers would have rounds on them and be blasting on each other. Bop, 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 bop.
They could, but that's
They'd be
too
taking each other out.
That's too dangerous. I mean, these, this isn't that.
Yo, imagine.
Could be, though, is what I'm
It could be though. Yes, I would imagine that somewhere that shit on that level you're talking about is happening. We just ain't seeing it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's happening, but we're not seeing it.
Yeah. Word up. Do we got any submissions, Skinny Pablo?
we have. Let me see.
Oh wait, if the star is a part of it, let's just wait on that. I'm gonna take time to remind you to smash that like button. Know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it.
Don't be afraid.
It's just a smash of the thumbs up. Know what I'm saying? That's very easy. Go ahead and do that right now. If you're not subscribing to Be Real TV already, you caught this on the share. Subscribe. We drop this show, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the start. Dr. Greenthumb podcast. We got a bunch of shit we're popping off. We got our strain alerts coming back. If you haven't checked the last strain alert, make sure you go back and check it. If you haven't seen any of the last podcasts, check those too. All right. And, if you're watching from a guest account, make sure you come back on your account and smash that like and leave a comment what you're smoking on, what city you're in, and all that. All right. We appreciate you. And let's go with the submissions.
All right. First one is from Ant. We only have a few today, so this will be quick.
Oh, shit.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Yep.
Is that the guy who was like a whopping?
Yeah.
A whopping $1.5 million.
Robin Leach.
I'm Robin Leach.
We got this. Another Meteor Mang.
Okay, we've seen that.
And then we got E-Zone. As the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous guy.
Well, all right then.
And that seems to be it. That's it for today.
Wow.
Ant is taking the day off.
Yeah, Ant took a day off. Glad we, stretched it all the way to now. Shit.
Okay.
Yesterday was the bonanza.
He had something to do today, huh?
You know what? Let's remind people of what yesterday was. Let's go.
Okay. Let's see what happened yesterday. There are a few things. We also got Cairo up at Greenthumb.
Oh, that's right. We got Cairo up at Greenthumbs. We got to go.
No, it would have been the best. It would have been till 4 o'clock, and they would have been like, "You don't even work there."
No. He's up in San Francisco right
That's
now.
what I mean. He went all the way. He's like,
All right, let's not distract here.
We can't even hear it.
Yeah, I know.
There's no sound to it.
Yeah, we don't want to get flagged for any of the sound.
He's on broken rear.
Zone Farley. That haircut on Aton, it's everything.
It fits.
Bobo.
There he is.
I told him.
All
All right. I think that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay.
All right, let's go to Cairo and San Francisco at Dr. Greenthumb's San Francisco.
San Francisco tree.
San Fran.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring
What's
me
up,
back some
B?
terps.
What up, man?
What's up, everybody? I made it to San Francisco. We're out here in downtown outside Dr. Greenthumb's, the best dispensary in San Fran. Let's go inside
That's a dope shot.
and show you the goodness that they got here. What's up, fam?
That's a beautiful shot.
We're live with the doctor, as you know. Say what's up to everybody. What up, B?
What up, y'all?
And you
Hello.
guys come in here. I'm going to show you guys the fine selection.
Look at that
Guys,
nice
where's that
ATM right
insane
there.
hiding at?
Get that cash
That
before you go up in
insane.
there.
Insane. What's up, fam?
This is the
Doing
San
good.
Francisco location.
You guys see the
Dr.
San
Greenthumb's.
Francisco on the hoodie, the insane
Yup.
clothing?
Boom.
Nice.
That's right, representing.
San Fran.
And then when you come around here, you're going to look for the flight on the top shelf. We got
Mhm.
the Christmas lights in the OG by Insane.
My favorite.
That's right.
Delicious.
They said they can't keep it out here. Let's see if we can get somebody. What's up, man? What's your name? You got a question for the doctor? You're live on the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. Yeah.
Yo.
He said, "How good was your spaghetti, B?"
Hey, that's for these guys to rate. You
It
know
was
what I mean?
delicious.
Let me
Can we
tell
get
you,
a
On a
census
scale of
from the
1 to
table?
10. On a scale of 1 to 10, what was the spaghetti?
10 being good enough that he won't make it again.
All right.
Dang.
Well, then let's make it a 10. Let's get that spaghetti again.
No, they sent him the oil to make it medicated.
I will make another spaghetti deal again. All right, Cairo.
All right, he says he's gonna make spaghetti again, but everybody's giving it a 10 out of 10, man. Thank you, Juan, for watching Dr. Greenthumb podcast. And guys, if you're out in the San Francisco area and you're watching, make a trip down here to Dr. Greenthumb's. We got locations in Sacramento, Silmar, LA, all over, and coming to San Diego.
Word up.
Big Kai.
What's up, Cairo? Loves you. What else do we got?
That's a great look for you, bro.
Word up.
Keeps your mouth closed.
Look like Invisible Man.
Hey, what specials are jumping off today? Do you know?
Hey, what specials we got popping today, Pop? Okay, we got the top shelf exclusive.
All right.
Okay, this is, you guys can't smell this, but this is loud as shit.
There you go.
We believe you. We've trained you well enough to know.
He's still smoking.
They got a strand called horchata here, Izon.
Horchata.
It's nice.
Look at the horchata.
That's right.
They have nothing but flavors at Dr.
How's that
Greenthumb and the
horchata?
Mona Lisa. Hey, Izon, do you know where they hang the Mona Lisa at?
The Louvre.
No clue.
The Louvre.
The
You're learning. The
Louvre. All
Louvre.
right, good for you.
You are learning.
He is learning.
All right, guys.
Hey, Kyra, I hope you enjoy your desk when you're back.
Oh, damn.
Bring
Word
some
up,
goodies.
man.
Bring some goodies back.
All right,
Hey,
man.
all right, I'll bring some goodies back. Shout out to Steph Tone. Shout out to Bobo. Shout out to Psycho
Yeah.
Les in the
Yeah,
building
yeah,
on the
yeah.
episode today. And make sure you guys watch the Dr. Greenthumb Mix show right after this.
Word up. Bring back some of that Mona Lisa, mine.
Hey, Doctor says bring back the Mona Lisa. I got you, B. Don't trip.
Word. All right.
It's on special. I could do this.
All right. Cairo from San Francisco, Dr. Greenthumb, salute. If you're out in that area, make sure you go experience the flavors. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Well, now.
Lots of flavors.
Lots of flavors. And we're
It's
almost.
a nice little shop.
This is a nice flavor.
Yeah, word
Yeah,
up.
that's my first time seeing it.
Beautiful shop.
Yeah, we got to take a trip up there. Into the 5150s, load up. Let us know.
I told them.
We were gonna do a giveaway today, but we didn't put it together properly, so we'll do that on Monday. But remember, we got the mix right after this, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. B_Real TV at Twitch. Find us, get with us, cause we're gonna be doing it
The drunk,
for you.
The drunk mix.
The drunk mix. Yep.
For some people.
The drip mix. For some people. You all right over there? Yep.
Yeah, particularly, we did find a solution to, because B-Real my dad kept telling me, well, you got to stop fucking smoking all these joints so fast. So I figured I just upped it up.
So what size is that?
Big as fuck.
I don't know exactly.
Big
not a 10
AF.
It's that baff.
I don't know if that's
That big AF.
It looks slightly larger than a 10 mil.
Yeah.
That's
Nick,
that John
slightly.
Stud.
Double.
John
15.
Stud.
The baff joint.
So I smoke maybe I have 2 of these down. This is my 3rd one. And yeah, man.
That shit can last a day for some people, that's take some
For
hits
some
and-
people.
Hey,
For
bring,
some people.
bring that ashtray closer over here now. On this side, Papa.
This is mine.
For
though.
some people,
Yeah, I know,
that
I
would
just-
be a week's work.
There you
It's like, this is mine, bro.
That's,
But you got that one.
Yeah, but I
that's
think,
what it do, bro.
I think also speaking of funky field tips, I think at 420 the new Cypress Hill collaboration that they just have is dropping at 4.
Tres X, right?
Yeah, the Tres X is dropping at 420. I just
Yup.
got a text from the Mr. Funky Field Tip himself, fucking Lenny.
Oh, yeah, the tips. Yeah.
and he told me that at 420 for all the Funky Field Tip collectors, the Tres X will be dropping up there. It gives you 2 heady white ones with the OG Cypress Hill logo and a clear one. So you take the clear one when you're on the go because you're willing to lose that one, but you leave the white ones at home.
Yep.
Yep, because you don't want to have to like see a motherfucker later and then be like, "Hey, dude, what's my shit?" That shit.
Yep.
I'll get pissed.
No, you don't really take the collector tips out the house.
No.
Yeah, you.
Okay, you do, but it depends where you are going with those.
Yeah, when you like to be bougie sometimes, bro, I like to use them, bro. That's the reason I get them.
Yeah. Like we smoke our own joints over here, so when we roll our shit, we could totally, take our fucking, premiums
Those are all your
out.
special ones, Steph Tone?
Yeah.
I can't even take mine out. There's just too many. But, yeah, like, right here, we sort of just roll on the classics, but, like, realistically come in here, if we wanted to stunt out, we could totally bring these here and, we're all smoking our own joints. It's probably better that way. That way everybody takes their tips home and not leaves all these dirty ones behind. God damn it.
The thing is that they won't just take them home. They'll end up leaving them here, and then once you have two of a kind, that's when you fucking end up having issues because everybody collects.
That's when E-Zone keeps everybody's tips.
Nah, man,
that's
not
what
even.
he's trying to say.
No.
Don't leave your fucking tips lying around.
First of all, I've lost a lot of tips to somebody who sits downstairs, but he doesn't admit it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You heard me, Jeep driver.
Shots fired.
Tip burglar.
Shots fired.
He's like, yeah, here we go.
For the tips.
R.I.P. My old.
Let me give you a tip. Don't leave your tips lying around. Know what I'm saying?
That's your tip of the day.
Fuck no, bro.
It's not hard to maintain your tips, people. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be better.
Right.
Yeah, you heard that, E-Zone?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not.
Say it again. Say it again one more time.
No, it's no need for that.
It's not hard to maintain your tips, people. Be better. Keep an eye on them.
Yes.
Yeah, be better. Don't take other people's tips.
Yeah.
Don't leave your dirty tips.
If you didn't bring some tips, don't leave with some tips.
Right.
And don't leave your dirty tips lying around.
Said.
That's the main one.
Who does that?
Oh.
I got my stanky ass tips right here.
Yeah, I always take my tip. Like, I'm gonna take this one with me.
Yeah. Why not? You need another joint, Papa? I see you're kind of, alone in the world over there. Huh? No. Que pinga. You take that fucking brand new spank and prendelo, papi.
Prendelo.
Muchas gracias.
Know what I'm saying, Papa? Yeah.
Tall grasses.
Like they say in the valley, dog, you're welk. You're welk, son.
Have you passed by any other Cobra Kai locations in the valley?
They don't exist.
Yeah, they have. I mean, they're just different businesses. Like the car dealership.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I ain't been by LaRusso's in a while, dog. I ain't been by LaRusso's in a hot minute, son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If that's what you asking me.
This shit is a walking tall right here.
It's a fucking walking tall. You know what I'm saying? No, but this guy was fucking smoking Clubber Lang right here.
Motherfucking clubbers.
Clubber
Bam,
Lang.
bam, 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 bam.
Bang!
Yeah, those are fucking big bammers.
Oh, man. Let me tell you, man.
It's the candy.
Those fucking cookies yesterday.
Oh, they got you?
They were good.
How many did you have?
Fuck, man.
How many did you have?
Like, I had a couple, dude.
I had one.
No, I kept eating them throughout the day.
Oh, did you now? You
I
had three?
I had about 4. And let me tell you,
So that's why
man,
you were fucking zoned out. Because yesterday, I don't know if you remember this, but I know that we do. A question got asked here about something specific, and we all answered it. And you said the most random, not having to do with the question shit that anyone has ever answered here. And then we were about to move on, and fucking Skinny Pablo was like, dude, you didn't even answer the question. Because, like, what you said had nothing to do with what the motherfucker asked.
You answered, like, yes to a how question. How did you do this? And you're like, yes.
sounds good
Yes,
to me.
that's how I...
What do you want me to do?
It wasn't a question of, hey, do you like this, that, or the other? Yes. It wasn't
green
that.
is cool.
It wasn't that question, Papa. And that's how you...
I was
Computer
like
error.
that. Yeah, I was like,
Oh, no.
I love scrambled eggs. They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was like.
Okay.
All right.
Word up.
Yeah, that's how those cookies must have been good.
Man, they taste so good.
I only had one.
Nah, they fuck you up, bro.
I wasn't really feeling like too crazy overwhelmed. I was feeling good, but like, yeah, I only ate one.
By the time I did my show, I mean, people in the chat room were just like, hey,
giving it to you.
No, they were just like, it's okay if you want to end it early today.
It's okay.
Yeah,
they could see it. They could see it.
Cause when you're edibled out, you really look like a zombie, bro.
You were wearing it well.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I usually move around when I sleep, but when you go to sleep and you wake up in the same position, you fell asleep like your hands are in the same spot. Like that was like, I was like, damn,
it was a struggle.
It was
You're laying in the
hike
exact
today
same
was
position
fucking
that you
like
last
a
remembered.
fight.
Yeah,
The hike today was
It's a
fight.
struggle. Look, when I do edibles here, like the cookies and shit like that, and one of Vanessa's chocolates, right? Like, it's it's only 10 milligrams, but as you eat more later, it fucking
And when
it
they're
doesn't-
delicious, you're gonna.
and it doesn't hit you right away. It hits you late. Like for me, it hits me later. I'll be at home, like just all of a sudden, like not devastated, but pretty elevated. And I'm like, almost nodding out, like, what the fuck? And I totally forgot that I ate like 3 or 4 different fucking edibles, and it's like it's smashing me, and I don't even realize why I'm smashed, right? But I'll go back and recall, yeah, you know what? I had this and I had that and the other. That's why I'm extra fade mode right now. I'm going on Bobo screensaver mode right now. Because I'll find myself doing that, but it's only the days that like I had some edibles before I got to the crib.
It's the edibles.
Edibles are great, but they get you.
They will get
you.
They're going to get you.
Yep. 5150s. Are you in the house or what? Let's go. I dare you to ask something.
I told him.
I fucking triple dare you. And I dare you to smash that like right now. I dare you. Dare you to ask a question that is relevant. Word up, we got Eric Bobo, Psycho Les, Holland Oates back there, aka Skinny Pablo and Skinny Pablo and Colton Kilroy. The strong one, Steph Tone.
Yo.
E-Zone, Malparido.
What up?
Word
I
up.
feel great, man. I got these mushroom pills.
It's not about you.
Mushroom what?
Yeah, mushroom pills.
Okay.
I took some. Some feel
But
great.
you just threw that out there when I was introing the crazies.
Because they feel good.
Okay. Are you feeling good right now?
Yeah, I realized I forgot I took those, and I was like, why am I thinking about this stuff right now?
All right, great. Stop interrupting. All right, it's time for the 5150s, the crazies. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, Skinny Pablo, voice of the people. Let's go.
Yes. First, we got Jess Andy from Canada. He's saying, I grew the Cypress OG last summer. It's fire.
All right.
From
All right,
Canada.
cool.
Thank you very much.
Next, we got JC's Foot Rub and some.
There he goes.
Tritium. And some. Tritium.
Hello.
Lots of fun. Shout out to you for the super chat donation. And we also have Christopher Saavedra. He gave us a super sticker of an eye. Pretty cool.
Done.
JC's Foot Rub. Shout out to you again.
Yeah.
Love you. Rubbing them toes. Eric B. Oh shit, we got Eric B. Eric B. saying Happy Friday, fam.
Happy Friday.
Said, want to give a big shout out to my cousin Natalie Martinez and wish her a happy birthday. And shout out to Nicole for the fire cookies.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday.
Nice job.
Hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Good looking on those cookies, Nicole.
Yep. Nicole.
Happy birthday.
We got Rosa Enrique saying, what's up, fam? Saying, I watched a documentary on Prime called The Most Dangerous Ways to School. It definitely was an eye-opener for my 7-year-old. Peace. The Most Dangerous Ways to School.
The most dangerous ways to school.
Yep.
Yet another thing to watch. Put it on the list.
Not a
Yeah.
thing.
For real.
I'm into documentaries right now, man. It's like they got some good ones out.
Yeah, they do.
Boogeyman for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the documentaries these days are fucking pretty good.
Documentary game.
I'm watching a docu-series on the Grateful Dead right now. Dope.
Nice.
I wasn't like always a huge fan. I like some of their shit and just the way they got down, but like it tells you like they they were on some shit like they did not want to be big. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to be like on like underground style shit. Like they did shit on purpose for them not to be big stars.
Failed.
No, not failed. No. Don't misunderstand that. It's like they knew that the record company wanted them to do these big records and do these big things. They would purposely fuck it up so that it would not go, so that they could not be these huge stars.
So is that why their records? To me, I wasn't a Grateful Dead fan, and I always noticed that their records would just be kind of like, and their fans, and a lot of people say they're better live. Like they're like a live band. They're more than a live band.
Well, they did what they did with the recording, but in terms of the shit that could have made them bigger, they would like they were supposedly doing this. They were filming a documentary on themselves, or some type of shit that was going to be released and stuff like that, and they purposely fucked that up because they knew if they put that out, it was going to blow them up in such a way that they wouldn't have been able to be the band that they wanted to be. And they didn't necessarily want to blow the fuck up. They just wanted to do what they were doing and have the freedom to do that rather than to live up to the pressure of being this big fucking huge band and having to top what you just did before it. You know what I'm saying? Because it becomes that. Your first record goes platinum. Now you got to fucking make something that's going to fucking go platinum or double platinum, and then so on and so forth. They didn't want to play that game. Like when you watch that documentary, it clearly states, they did shit on purpose,
where is that on?
That is on Prime.
Gotcha.
But they were genius because they were able to fucking keep it moving, while they were sabotaging their own shit on purpose.
Shit, man.
I think every band has some stories like that, though.
Not like that.
But I mean, maybe not to that extreme, but you know what I mean. Like there's, the things that bands do and the bands experience, I think, are very similar throughout all genres of music. I think, because it's just kind of what happens when you're doing your shit.
This was on a different level, though, because you're talking about these guys. The record company has put money into filming a doc on these guys. And at that time, whatever that was a lot of money at that time. And they totally blew that money because they fucked it up on purpose. They clearly said it, and it was so that doc would not come out. And that's something major, That's at that time, that's something major. Nobody, that's a lot of money that the record company blew, and they just were like, nope. We're gonna do something to fuck it up on purpose.
So the lesson is, if you want to be famous, act like you don't want to be famous, and you'll be huge.
No, hey, look, hey, no, this was like a power that they had, though. People didn't realize that this was like a power in their shit because it was very close to something William Shatner had done, kinda, right? William Shatner and homegirl that played Uhuru were gonna do the first integrated kiss on TV with Star Trek, right? Mm-hmm. And the company tried to make them film two versions of it. They say this on Drunk History, right? And Drunk History is just real history told by motherfuckers that have had drinks, right? And they're kind of faded telling the story, but they were supposed to do two takes, right? One of them doing something with the kiss and several takes without the kiss, right? And so they do instead. William Shatner flips it and does a bunch of takes of the kiss, and does one or two takes without it. And in the two takes without it, he crosses his eyes on purpose.
Sounds like he came up that day.
So he sabotaged it so that they had to put the kiss out there because the two other takes that he did,
he was getting that kiss
his eyes were crossed.
Because
he did that shit on purpose so that they had to air it. So he did that shit on purpose so that they had to air it.
No, I get
what I mean, he sabotaged in a different way, and Grateful Dead did it so where their shit wasn't played. Like they did some shit to where like it was unairable. So they pulled the plug on it, and it wasted a lot of money for the record company, but it was good for them.
In the end, they were both winners.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, but these guys, the record company obviously wanted them to write hits, and they had a couple, they had a few, but they weren't really into doing that. They just wanted to fucking play what they were playing.
Advice for a record company.
Whether it made sense or not.
Support your artists for who they are, not what you wish for them to be.
Yeah, that's very different for them. That's like a whole different mindset for them. You know what I mean? Because the history of what they've always had to do to make an artist, they're not used to giving artists that much, you know.
As you say, Mug says, you know, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
For your record.
For your shit. That's real shit.
That's cold.
But you know that's the cool thing about now though is that artists are much smarter and more opportunities exist, and you don't have to deal with that type of shit anymore. Back then, you know, you had to. You know, they held all the strings. You know, and they pulled them as they saw fit. Now you could do shit without these motherfuckers, and you know,
I told them
just make it happen.
Make it happen. Manifest your own reality.
For real. It's true that you can do that.
If you build it, they will come.
You know what? We're way the fuck over.
I told them.
All right, next one.
Next, we got Paul Carroll. He's saying, thanks to the Be Real TV team on the continued streaming live. Been a viewer for 9 years now. Looking forward to more Be Realness. Thanks. Happy 2021, Paul Carroll.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Paul Carroll.
That's a soldier right there, Paul Carroll.
Strong.
Paul Carroll.
Strong Carroll.
Hell yeah.
Next, we got Rico Suarez, a.k.a. Ace with the Sticky Yicky. All right. He's saying, heading to the Strip in TJ tomorrow with the boys. Any tips or stories out there? Also, I got your guys' stout this morning. Can't wait to try them after work. I made a Valentine's meme featuring you guys' Valentine's beer and High and Hungry candle. I'll tag y'all.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much for that. And the only advice I could give you going over there is don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah. Don't be a cunt.
Whatever you do, don't do nothing stupid.
Yeah. You don't want to fuck around over there.
You don't want to fuck around. All right?
I mean, you can, but there will be repercussions.
Yeah, stay positive. Stay positive. Stay safe.
Yeah, don't act a fool at Hong Kong. They will throw your ass in jail.
Do you guys have any stories?
Yeah.
He's asking any TJ stories? No. Bobo?
What?
No. I never got in trouble over there. So I was smart. You know what I mean?
Smart.
I avoided that shit. So that's what we're telling you.
Yeah.
So there's no stories because we haven't done anything to.
We've never been to Hong Kong,
Right?
Because realistically, our type of subject matter is not suitable. So yeah, no, Cyprus hasn't been there.
Yo, hip hop's big in Hong Kong.
I know that, but hip hop that doesn't talk about smoking weed.
Nah, you crazy. They
Yeah,
love
exactly.
He
Cypress
wasn't
Hill.
talking about Hong Kong.
I know that, Les. But what I'm talking about is a communist government. They ain't playing that shit.
Oh yeah,
That drip is that motherfucker
but
drip.
the fans.
Yeah, there might be some fans there, but
Yeah, we were talking about the Hong Kong and TJ.
no. Well, he's talking about something different.
Yeah, there's a
They
big
are
difference.
similar, but different.
Hong Kong and TJ is a whole different level.
Yeah, the Hong Kong and TJ is a whole different level.
It's like Pasha.
You ain't getting killed for no hip hop there.
Nah, bro.
Let's go.
That place.
You ain't. You could talk about whatever you
On
want.
my podcast, one of my co-hosts, his dad, he
Loves.
loves going there, bro. Like he talks about the story. I was like, bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, no,
He's got a VIP membership.
There's too many places to party there, and a party of all sorts.
Yeah.
Party 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go to Hong Kong. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Like under
But
$100.
you can go to Puerto
boy.
Nuevo
That's home
across the street.
and
Home
get
of
some
Bruce Lee.
lobsters.
Puerto Nuevo.
You can get some lobsters.
Yeah, for
Over
real.
there, that's the lobster capital of the world. They said have a sign right there.
Yeah.
And you can get like fucking 4 or 5 lobster tails for like $10, $12.
It is good.
And they're good, man. And a bucket of beer.
Look at
bro.
that. Damn, Skinny
A bucket
Pablo.
of
You had
fucking
to,
beer, yo.
you had to do
Rice
us like
and
that.
beans, yo.
Poor ass lobster got caught in his rifle
You
hole.
go there.
Surf and turf. So
I like that
bad.
one on the
And
right.
all of them are fucking competing. Like, yo, come here, you know. Bang, 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 you know.
Ven a comer acá.
And it's like
Who
4
wants
or
lobster?
5 tails. for
But
like
you got to be
$10.
careful the one you go to, because, like, you know, if not,
Same owner.
you're going to be running to that throne.
Oh, you
Yeah,
run
push
into
the
the
fart
throne if you
noise.
go wild down there. Ain't no doubt about it.
Oy.
He's coming back with that Montezuma revenge every time.
You clogging the toilet up.
That's with the water.
Hey, I was like, Damon made sure to include those in there.
And then push it.
Shoot that button every time Cairo
You
talks
got
on
to
my
get
show.
courtesy flushes jumping off here.
Straight.
Bobo's crying, dog. Look, he can't
Asshole's blown out.
Back
even,
in
he
the
can't even,
days.
he can't even
He keeps
speak.
on fucking courtesy flushes and shit, like running.
You hear it so many
You
times.
be hit, and you got that button down to right when it's about to fade out. You hit it again right on the
Again, like,
restart.
wow.
I wish they had a button of that
Continuous
shit
flush.
coming back when it rises up.
Yo, someone's having problems.
Dude, that toilet's not gonna
Need
work.
A duvet.
It's gonna rise up.
It's just coming up, dog.
Yeah, it's gonna rise up, but then you're gonna clog it up.
Oh yeah.
All
Sending
right.
high power down that
and
line.
that's the thing that you don't want. You don't want the overflow.
Oh hell no!
Especially if you're not in your own house.
Yeah, that's an embarrassment right there.
Isn't it better not at your
You
house?
don't want that overflow. If you're over at the
Clogging
homie's
up the
house,
toilet
you
at
know what I
somebody
mean?
else's house.
Listen,
Nah, bro.
for all you who
The
aren't
clog
aware,
is one thing. The clog is one thing because at least it's still contained, and you could still,
you can feel the amount coming out your asshole. If it's a lot, don't wait till the bowl fills up beyond belief.
You know,
Yeah.
Get some flushes in there.
These
Hey,
are
God.
facts.
Keep
Let me
that
tell-
shit
let me-
moving.
let
Who
me
the
tell
fuck
you-
thinks that big of a shit, bro?
Let me-
What kind of shit are you taking? A diet? Like,
I don't know.
Hey, man, shit happens, dog.
Yo,
me
sometimes,
tell you-
bro.
You can feel it coming out. When it's coming out and it's steady flowing, hit that flush.
Let me tell you some funny
that
shit.
flush.
Yo, one time we was on tour with De La Soul, and we went back to somebody's room and we was partying. Yo, some chick blew up the toilet, blew that
it
shit
up.
up. Yo, dude threw her out the party. He's like, yo, you out of here. Like, she couldn't even party with us.
damn.
Her asshole
What do you think about that?
was
You
blown
wouldn't.
out.
It would have been cool for her to stay or
I mean, after that
throw her
point,
out of here.
Could close the door.
I mean, you already know
Nah,
that she
don't go
went
in
to
somebody's fucking room and blow that shit up.
Hotel rooms ain't that big. Even when you got a nice size one, it's still
Yeah,
affect it.
it's bad etiquette to blow someone's hotel room.
It's
Yeah.
better if you're in a hotel room to go down to the lobby.
Yeah.
Go down to the lobby and have your own time.
Bobo would know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Go to the lobby. They got a nice establishment.
The hotel
down there.
room should be only used for
The guest.
illicit activities.
The guest of the room.
Yeah,
Right.
The dude was pissed off and he was like, "Yo, you gotta fucking go."
Yeah, the bathroom
Of
especially.
course. man.
Word up. Skinny Pablo next.
JC's foot rub asking, "Yo, be real. What is your favorite bird?"
My favorite bird. I think I have a favorite bird.
The 10-toe squeeze.
Maybe a parrot,
Perico.
because you could teach a parrot to say shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rhymes.
Pasadena Pirates.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Some
It'd
people,
be like teaching my parrot to say "fuck you, asshole."
That'd be great. I would love
some
that.
people are gonna be like, you hear
Some
be
of
real
birds
like
cursing at you
Perico.
all
Some
day.
people. All right.
Imagine a parrot saying, "Stop
See, we got Andy Garcia. He's asking, "Yo, who's been talking shit about me?"
Everybody.
He's got eyes. He's got eye emoji. We got Terp Sauce. Shout out to you. He's saying, "Shout out to y'all. Les needs to bring Junkyard to the studio."
Word.
Word up. No doubt. Shout out to the junkyard.
Yeah, I'm on. We got Wilfred Cyrus. He's saying much love to all you guys. I watch daily. Don't usually get to watch live. When I do, I try to send a super chat. So shout out to the best podcast on earth, Wilfred.
Thank you, man.
Word.
Yeah,
Much
man.
love back at you and positive vibes. No boof for you ever. Let's go.
Yep, we got Utah Hockey saying, "Hell yeah, fam! Got my Stunden glass today." Stunden. Saying straight fire. Thinking about naming it Temple of Boom / The Strong, or
not a bad name. That's a strong name.
Or good night, MFer. Thank you again. Party 1, 2, 3.
Party 1, 2, 3.
Party 1, 2, 3.
Party it up, bro.
Yep. We got Ollie89. He's asking Bobo, did you tell your mom about Gary Coleman? She had to know.
Oh,
yes,
I did. Yes, I did.
What did your mom
Gary
have to
Coleman's
say about
parents
Gary?
talk to his parents. They're like, you tell your boy to stay away from my boy.
Yeah, what did your mom say about that? I'd like to know this.
Oh, my mom was in
Try to slam my kid in the trash.
My mom was in full support of me defending myself.
As she should be.
Because at that point, as I was slapped 2 times,
Damn.
I was now defending myself because I had been assaulted.
You were.
Right on.
So she was in full support because had I not done anything, I probably would have gotten the worst end of that.
Gary Coleman would have been bullying you.
You would have got the at-home wapata.
The at-home wapata.
You gonna let him just poke you out like that?
She would have told me, now tomorrow, you better go over there and you better kick his ass.
And you better slap him right back, just like he did you.
Yeah.
So you went back after him?
No. I didn't go after him again, and they kept us apart.
Okay.
I mean, I was in the principal's office, and they were trying to explain to me how important that it was important that we didn't have anything happen to him or anything like that. And they knew that I had a bad temper.
Sock that fool.
And I basically told them I didn't care.
All right.
And if he did it again,
you were going to throw him in the trash can.
I was going to swing at him, man. I wasn't going to, because that would have probably taken too much time at that point. I just would have socked him.
I don't give a fuck.
All right, there you go.
All right, next one.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Gary.
We got Germism. He's saying BattleBots is dope. Tombstone was undefeated for the longest. He just lost his last 2 matches.
Yep.
And they made light work of him. Nerds, all caps, LOL.
Yeah, Tombstone's
nerds.
Tombstone is a dope bot. It be fucking other bots the fuck up, but yeah, it took 2 L's. Pretty good ones too.
What channel is it?
I think it's on FX.
Fix.
I
told him. I'm on. We got Nick Puente. He's saying I'm smoking orange Harambe. Much love from Denver.
All right.
Nice.
How you like? Do you like the oranges? You like the tangies, the oranges?
I like the tangies.
In the morning time. Good morning, bud.
All right.
I definitely like them.
You like them? I used to like them a lot. Now I like them less.
I like them.
I like them at the beginning. In the middle, I don't necessarily fuck with them. I don't go out of my way to hit the middle of it. I might smoke half of it and then put it out because it doesn't taste the same to me after.
Starts getting harsh.
It starts burning really hot in the middle, and it starts tasting harsh, and you lose that citric flavor. But the first half of the joint, all day, that's good.
You rotate your weed.
I do.
I mean, as far as like the different strains,
Trudies. This is not wrong, bro.
That's how you do.
Yeah.
Yo, I used to see Jamaicans in New York that used to sell weed. They used to put orange peels in the weed.
Yeah, that was like
Just
because
in
they
the
thought it would give it a little flavor,
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it would
it does
keep
give it a little.
but it would keep it moist if it was like dry weed.
Yeah,
that's mainly the
But
trick.
it also gave it that orange flavor too.
Well, give it a little smell, yeah. A little salt.
We got
All right.
Jamaican tricks.
Glenn Lara. He's saying,
For real.
Happy Friday, fellas. Hey, Steph Tone, I'm heading up to Sacro this weekend. What's the best pizza joint up there?
Oh, undoubtedly, it's Roma's Pizzeria.
Roma's.
There's 3 locations. South Sac on Franklin Boulevard, East Sac on Folsom Boulevard, and I want to say North Sac out on Fair Oaks. All of them are great. Love them all.
Roma's Pizzeria.
I'm actually going to have some tomorrow night.
Nice.
Word.
Okay.
All right, next one.
We got Stay High 175. He's saying just bought my 2 cans of drip.
Word.
Salute
Drip.
everybody.
Hell yeah.
Drip.
You dripping.
Edwin Velasquez saying, you guys ever sharted or had mid-shart in public?
No, thank God.
Whoa, easy.
Thank
there.
God, no.
Oh, Bobo?
No.
Keep the anus in
Are
control.
you sure, Bobo?
You know what? I think that I've been 1,000, and I would mention, I would say, you know what? I kind of shorted myself a little bit.
If you come close, though.
I've come close. I have come close on stage. I've had to do to tighten up. You know what I mean? But I relaxed myself.
No diapers.
You know. But no. I've been all right.
Ain't no heavy grooving on a tight asshole.
Oh,
No.
when it's heavy, the jumping stops. The heavy movement
Everything stops.
Just the
You know what I
hands.
mean?
You will shit yourself right then.
I'm just going on the hands at that point.
Avoiding any kind of
little-
kind of fear because it's just pushing.
Any little move, any
Yeah,
little
it's-
wrong move.
It's pushing. It's like
I'm not
testing
even.
you.
I'm not even trying to flail my arms too much. I'm just trying to keep that shit low.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
No cymbals.
Get low. You know, no. I'll
No
do
high
it.
kicks.
No,
No.
nothing.
No
like
jumping up and down.
Oh no.
All right.
No jumping off the riser.
Yes, sir. We got Von Dubious. He's asking Eric Fasthands Bobo, what do you beat faster, your congas or your meat? Here chilling with my girl and homie smoking some joints of cherry AK
She
Luval.
really
Your
wants to
congas
know.
or your what?
Is this who is asking this?
This is Von Dubious.
His girlfriend wants
His girl
to know.
wants
His
to
girlfriend wants to know.
What you do faster? What?
What he beats faster, this congas or this meat?
Oh man.
And it's his
What
girlfriend.
a question that is.
It is quite a crazy question that
compelling-
your
You
girlfriend
got- I don't-
asking you.
I don't
to-
know if we want to know
he's
that.
chilling with
You
his
gotta go-
girlfriend and he's asking
You gotta
on
go to-
his own behalf.
I don't want to know that.
Se pasan, dog.
We'll say the congas.
You gotta
All right.
go. You gotta go to bobo.com for that.
Damn.
Bobo
you
Gotta go to
Token.com.
plowvision.com.
know, hey man, subscribe to my OnlyFans. All right? Get that subscription right, then you can find all that out.
BoboToken.com. We got Tito the Fool. He's asking, do you wear white or black socks? Do you wear sandals?
Say what? Say that again.
He's asking, do you wear white or black socks? And do you wear sandals?
Who's he asking that to?
I guess he's asking everyone, white socks or black socks?
I use a combination, and no, I don't rock sandals.
I use both, and then you know, like those house shoes.
House
Red
slippers.
slides.
I wear those.
All right.
I got all black and a fuck ton of stance. So many colors I can't describe.
Yeah, those are dope.
Those are dope.
Socks are dope.
And no sandals except for every once in a while some Gucci flops.
There you go. Those are all right. Can't be mad at those.
And my flat earth flip flops too.
Cycle less.
Your
You
flat,
got
your
you
flat
got-
flops.
Yep,
got
my
your
flat
Crocs?
flops.
Yeah, I got some.
You got some Crocs?
Stink ass slippers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I got some pantuflas.
Some
chan-
pantuflas, papa, some chancletas.
Some chancletas that looks like pan dulce.
Nah.
You know.
You have
Nah,
that?
as a matter of fact, I got some. I got some new Beatnuts merch chancletas that I just made. So
That's right. Don't
There
get a
you go.
chancletazo, all
jump
right?
in the pool and
Nice.
Slides, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm
Hell
gonna bring
yeah.
some. I'm gonna bring
Hook
some.
me
for you.
up, bro.
Hey, don't get a chancletazo, dog.
Damn.
I get everybody's size. Boom.
You know, sometimes,
Some
you know.
slides.
Yeah, some
Some
nice
slides.
Hell
slides.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
I told him,
Pablo's.
bro.
Next, we got Evil Genius 113 saying, sup, y'all. Respect to you all and big shout out to C minus.
Word
Oh,
up,
yeah.
C
Mizzle.
minus. He'll be
Oh,
back
yeah.
soon.
He'll be back.
SigCon 2020.
SigCon.
Word.
The top cigarette brands.
Yep, DJCminus.com.
2021.
Give it, oh yeah,
All right.
2021.
Next, we got Chill Vibes. He's saying, super good vibe.
Super good vibes. You ain't wrong on that.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
Yes, sir.
Know what I'm saying? And salute to you. Thank you very much for that.
Told them.
Next, we got Herbs1. He's saying, what's up, fellas? Have you ever thought about making a podcast theme song? I did. C minus, Bobo, and Skinny on the beat with B Real and E Zone on the boards.
Listen, we'll take submissions for podcast theme songs all day. Send them to us at BeRealTVContest@gmail.com.
Yep.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
They just fucking send. Just send random shit. We could make a neat theme song in a Nas voice. That'd be tight.
That'd be great. On Nas.
Next one.
Next we got Potts motherfucker. He's asking, did any of y'all get the vaccine? I say hell to the nah. Day off today.
Hell nah.
Stay strong. Okay.
No, didn't get it.
Nope, didn't get it.
Not yet.
No jab.
Okay, next we got Thundercat, the world famous. He's saying, just order that new Be Real XCBK. Fire.
The what?
Be Real with CBK.
The what?
Be Real XCBK.
Say it one more time.
Be Real XCBK.
Well, all right. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You are the shit.
I told him.
Next, we got Adrian Ayala. He's saying, shout out to the Greenthumb family, getting me through these last few hours of work every day. Y'all should have Action Bronson on the podcast.
Shout out to you.
Call him.
Thank you so much. You guys are the
Bronson, what's
shit.
up, dog? What's up?
Delicious.
Delicious.
Yes,
Some
sir.
snacks.
We got we have Andy Garcia. Oh no. Andy Garcia's Bobo. He's saying, Bobo, Gary Coleman is a better man than you.
Damn.
Damn.
Fuck you, Andy Garcia.
Yeah, Andy Garcia. That ain't right.
That's not right, man.
Yeah. Scumbag.
Hey, what if he slapped you?
Twice.
What would you do?
Okay.
If you could fuck with me on my crew.
He's like, hey, come here. You come down here.
And I could see him doing that too. That's the worst part.
This.
That part I could see.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you could see Andy giving you the
he
Gary
already, he already did it all the time.
You could see Andy giving you the Gary Coleman finger.
No. I can see Gary Coleman giving him the finger and slapping the shit out of him.
Out of who?
Andy Garcia.
Nah, I don't think that happens.
Have you ever had a nightmare where you
That's
woken
Andy.
up?
That's
from
Andy. That's Andy Garcia.
I mean, shit.
You don't. You could bang his gongas. You can crack his cowbell, but you don't necessarily slap.
He can
Andy
take a
Garcia.
slap.
I mean,
I don't think you would be allowed.
he's
to get that
lucky.
close.
He's lucky that we were just like kids, man. I mean, we were just fucking kids. I mean, had I been older and had he been older, he would have got socked just straight up.
You would have stole on him.
I would have stole on him like hardcore.
Would have
style.
jumped him.
But you were like actually really cool to him because you could have technically sprayed him with the water, but you never did.
I never
You
did.
just run it like it's good fun.
Yeah, because we
And then
all
he
like
got all
chasing.
But
We
then
all
he got
like
offended about it because you did it twice, but you never
Right.
did it. You
I
just
never
made the face.
Did it. Not even one drop.
Yeah,
we
see,
were
that's
all
fucked up.
kind of playing and chasing and
You were
tag
showing him
and all that
respect,
shit.
and he didn't show you none.
Exactly.
That's
You
that's
know.
right. That's
You
what
got
I'm
it,
saying.
you got
I
it
get it.
right.
I
You
get
know,
it.
right,
I
Steph Tone.
get
That's-
the sentiment. You want? I mean,
That's a likely story.
you know, I mean, he took advantage of you. Really, is what happened.
He sure
So
did.
I didn't
He
react.
said, "You come here."
So
you technically owe him a trash dunking.
right. So
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that's done.
yeah. Well,
I mean,
that's
that's
done. I
done.
can't.
No,
I
you,
can't.
there's no.
He had it coming to him.
Do you have any
no,
kids
no.
or
All right, next one.
Yeah.
next one? We
Next
got,
one.
Kids.
Next one.
Next one, we have Senor Frostman. He's asking, Yo, B, who are you rooting for the UFC fight on Saturday?
Both.
Ooh,
Everybody.
that's a good one. It's Guzman and Usman, no? I don't know, man. It's a toss-up for me. I just want to see a good fight.
I don't keep track.
Usman and Burns. All right. Next, we got, whoa, bro. You almost poked my fucking eye out.
Damn, Hall
Holy
Notes, don't
shit.
be beefing in front of us. That's
Oh
bad for the
my
fans.
goodness.
People love Hall Notes.
Private
yes.
eyes.
They're watching you.
Watching you.
He was like, I
we
was
got-
just trying to cut. Fool.
We got
Baby.
Ollie to the
Private
8-9.
eyes. They watching you.
That was for the clap sound,
it.
son.
He's saying Ollie 8 to the 9. He's saying, some people, what's your favorite edible?
Oh fuck.
For me, it's a savory. You know, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's savory. Everybody does sweets.
Olive oil.
But if we're talking about sweets, I like, my homegirl Vanessa Lavarado's Marigold dark chocolate.
Delicious.
I mean, that shit is the bomb.
Tasty.
Yeah, the strong one tried some today.
You have some?
Very nice.
I got one for you.
Damn.
Yup.
I mean, that's the kind of candy where you like, if no one told you it was infused, you will make a mistake.
Yeah. My wife did. She ate 3 of them one night.
Because they're delicious.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck in.
Like, you'll get hammered just because they're delicious.
Was that funny?
Okay, so like, all right, here, let me tell you the story real quick. We'll recap it because told this before and we're over it. We got to get into the mix, and I know he's got a couple more. She had 2 the first day, didn't know. She thought she got a contact finally. She's one of those who doesn't believe in contacts. The next day, she does 3 more, and she feels that plus some. And and at first she asked me, are these infused? I said, I don't think so, because I didn't taste it. And her brother had one, and he didn't taste it either. And we didn't, necessarily feel it overwhelmingly, so we thought it wasn't. But she totally took 3 the next day, and she called me laughing hysterically, like, you motherfucker. They're infused. I'm like, what's infused? The chocolates. And, she don't smoke. She doesn't do any of I said, it sounds like you're having a good time.
Yeah, 3's not a lethal dose.
You should embrace it. Well, 30 milligrams for somebody who doesn't smoke.
Yeah,
it's a shocker for sure.
Yeah, but she had a good time.
Oh my God,
she had a great time.
That's funny.
But she called me to let me know that they were infused. I said, "Oh, that's why you felt like you had a contact." Okay.
It all makes sense.
I said, "You know what? Embrace it." And she did, and she had a good time. It was good. But salute to Vanessa, because those chocolates are that you could lose yourself in those.
Shout out, Vanessa. Those are delicious.
Word up. All right, next one.
Next one, we got Edwin Velasquez. He's asking, do you keep socks on when doing it, and what if you have fungus?
What a question that is.
We talked about this on my show.
Well, if you got the fungus, keep your socks on.
Socks give you better grip.
Better traction if you're standing up.
Depends on the sock.
Yeah, but if you buy some decent socks, like if you go to like
the rubber bottoms,
he's got those foot gripper socks.
Yeah, like if you have like those Foot Locker socks with the NBA logo on them.
Foot Locker. I'm talking foot gripper.
They sell them at Foot Locker, bro. But they have the NBA. They're called like for athletic shit.
Yeah.
And they have like a couple stripes in the bottom, and those shits they give you grip, bro. Especially on like a wooden bed.
If you're stirring up the pot right, you could be wearing any kind of fucking sock you want. It don't matter.
Might as well wear your shoes, goddammit.
Nah,
that's right. Might have to do it.
Bobo don't even want to say nothing over there.
He does Yobo.
Next one.
He's like next.
Next one.
He's like, I only keep one sock.
He's
on.
like Yobo with
Keep them
socks.
shoes on because you got to bounce right away when you're done.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You're a fool.
All right,
next.
We got the last of them right here. We got Johnny Walker. He's saying, sometimes my weed tastes great the first day out the shop, but the next day the flavor is gone. What is up with that? How do you recommend to store my weed?
In a glass jar.
In a glass jar. Mason jar.
Mason jar.
Twist the lid tight, but burp it, meaning, open it every day a little bit, depending on how much you got in there.
Yep.
But, fuck keeping it. You could keep it, you can get it in the bag, but once you got to transfer it to a jar. You know what I'm saying? That would be the best way to store it.
They have different products out there to keep it fresh. You can buy one of those little bags or whatever, or
the humidifier.
Humidifiers, or there's like burp lids. I posted that on my Instagram.
If you bought it dry, you're fucked. Let's just say it like that.
Maybe they live in Colorado.
Well, okay, get yourself a humidifier bag then. Mm-hmm. All right, next one.
Next we got Shane. He's saying, "Sup fellas, no boof, all caps." And did you guys hear that new Nasen EPMD song, Party 1, 2, 3? Not yet.
I gotta check it out.
Laker Nation.
Haven't checked it yet.
I have not.
No.
Okay. And last but not least, we have Cairo's dad here. He's saying, asking who's been seen less, Bigfoot or me? ? Disappoints.
Wow, it depends who you ask.
This guy
I'm gonna say Bigfoot.
I can't believe this guy made his way to this show too.
No, that's crazy. All right, E-Zone shout outs.
Shout out to everybody who ordered Order this hat right here. It's the latest drop from the High and Hungry shop. So go to highandhungry.shop. Also, the mystery beanie is up there too, and you can get a regular beanie if you want to. But it's two designs. They're both red. Make sure you get them at highandhungry.shop. Go check out the latest High and Hungry episode. Make sure you check that out. It's out there. And follow me at Ease on the Firm. And tune in tomorrow for a new episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast at 1 o'clock. And watch last night's episode on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
And on the behalf of Evil Genius, happy birthday to Candace. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday,
Candace Bukula.
Also, one last thing to everybody that wants to get the chocolate strawberry drip. You can go ahead and get it at El Monte or La Habra. You can go ahead and get that. Those are both locations. But if you are not in California, don't worry. Just go to the App Store, get the free Craft Beer Kings app. Type in your address, and then it'll let you know what kind of boxes you can put together of different beer, and it'll be delivered to your door. So go ahead and check that out at craftbeerkings.com. That is a second collaboration release between Dr. Greenthumb and Craft Beer Kings. Check that out.
Word up. Steph Tall.
Yo, what up? Shout out to the Strong, Anthony, Brian, Andrea, Alfredo, Matthew, Russell, and Antoinette. MosaiMusic.com. Thank you for hosting the Strong family. And shout out to all y'all for hanging out and spending your time with us. Thank you.
All right, Skinny Pablo.
SkinnyPablo.com. Check the new music. We got some cool stuff coming. Also, RossDude.com. You get that brand right there. We're having a huge sale. Use code BRealTV for 30% off. And also, I'll be posting my Discord along with C-Minus's, DJC-Minus.com. Go there too. And Mosai Music, MOSAI on YouTube and Twitch. I'll be going live in the morning making beats, so check it. Bless.
All right.
Psycho
Les.
Yo. What's good? Shout out to the whole fam out there. Follow me on Instagram, psycholes.official, and also on Twitch. You can find me at psycholes. And also for the merch, I got the new merch popping. The psycholesshop.com. And that's it. Check out the site. A lot of new funky gear in there.
Word up. Eric Bobo.
All right. You can check me out on the socials. On Twitter at Eric Bobo. On IG at Eric_Bobo. On Facebook at Eric Bobo Music. Let you know that we are launching very, very soon the Empire site for Empire's merch for the album that doing with Stu Bangers. That's at www.empiresofficial.com. It hasn't launched yet, but just letting you know that it's coming very, very soon. Also, get on the Bobo token, www.bobotoken.com. And thank you all for your support, and we'll see you next week.
Word up. Make sure you check that new graphic novel by Cypress Hill. Front cover artwork by Mr. Cartoon. You go to cypresshill.com for information on that graphic novel. And we want to make sure that you are up on game on all the flavors that we got over there at the Dr. Greenthumb's dispensary. Check the wide shot with the Christmas lights, the Insane OG, the ice cream cake, the honeymoon. Mac 11 gonna start popping off next week. Make sure you check that strain. That shit is devastating. And if you haven't checked out the Be Real snack box, go to rebelretailer.com. And you can follow them on Instagram at Rebel Retailer and get up on game with that snack box. Be Real's snack box with the alien fresh flavors up in there. And make sure you check out that hot box game. You know what I'm saying? With the Cypress Hill expansion pack. You can get that over at Amazon.com. And make sure that you get down with that drip. Because, it's dripping. And, shout out to Craft Beer Kings on that. And the whole family over there. We look forward to bringing you other flavors, just like we do in the cannabis game. Know what I'm saying? Terps on top of terps. All right, that being said, we got the mix show after this. B_Real TV on Twitch. Make sure you check out Psycho Les, Lenny Ducano, Javi Lopez, and myself. We are coming up next in the mix down there. Make sure you get down with us over there. We wish we could do that here, but we can't. So Whoever's fucking with us over here, follow us over there, and we will see you soon on that. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your love, support, positivity, and we're going to get down with you all the time. Stay out of that negative lane. Don't be around boof people. Don't smoke no boof weed. Don't be eating boof fucking shit to put in your system. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the one. All right, stay in the top shelf lane, stay in the positivity lane, stay in the love lane, because love is key, all right? Spread that shit. And we'll see you next week on this show, but for those, we'll see you in the mix show right after this. Peace.